Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, his innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations.
Ladies and gentlemen, namaste. We are here on another Explorations with Leslie Tanner, a beautiful Thursday, summer's eve during Pride Month, here to ask a perennial question. Some might say eternal question. Ladies and gentlemen, that question is the internet gay? Now, those of you that have lived with homosexuality in your lives, you might think, does he mean in a good way or a bad way? That and much more. Tonight on Explorations. Good evening, explorers. How are we tonight? It's me, Leslie Tanner, host, creator, and founder of the most effective personal power program in the country, Explorations with Leslie Tanner. This is the program with which we explore the universe, both inside and out, to unlock and unleash the power coursing through our veins as we sit with one another right now. A power that we've vaguely sensed that we've possessed all along our entire lives, but ultimately that we've been afraid of. A power that will truly allow each and every single person in chat right now become a stakeholder in their own destiny. Namaste. Does that sound all right? How about a little bit of power at the next level? Does that sound all right to anybody else? Because it sure sounds good to me. Namaste, everyone. How are we? How are we? Let's check in with you all. It's wonderful to be with you. I've been looking forward tonight all day. Namaste. But Leslie's been hard at work on the program lately, exhaustively, but I am energized. I feel the wind in my sails as I sit here with you all in the chat. Namaste to you. Sounds so frickin' sweet to me, says Disengaged TV. Blessings and namaste to Disengaged TV. Namaste. Also, we've got a new explorer. Ladies and gentlemen, somebody just joined us mere moments ago, already on the same page, excited for the program. Guys, can we make a little namaste in chat for Generalissimo? Please, can we get a little namaste in chat for Generalissimos? Namaste to Generalissimos. Welcome on in, young blood. Good to see you. Namaste. How did you find us over here? By the way, that's a question that I have for all newcomers. I'm always like, how did you find us? How did you find us? I love to know that sort of stuff. Is it the algorithm, which I do believe is a sort of spiritual being, a sort of spiritual current of energy? Some might sort of compare that to the Christian idea of the Holy Spirit, right? What is the Holy Spirit? They don't know. They don't know what's going on. They don't have a good answer for it. Go ahead and ask them. They'll talk for about an hour and a half. They won't have a good answer for you. Holy Spirit, question mark, what? I don't know. And I think it's the same way with the algorithm. I do believe that it is a spiritual flux of energy, a sort of existence in and of itself, a sort of new form of being. Namaste. Probably Destiny. The streamer Destiny, I've been working with him one-on-one for quite some time. Namaste. Give him my best if you see him before I do. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge Destiny fan. Can we get some ones in chat for Destiny right now? Both Destiny sort of guiding you where you're supposed to be, but also Destiny, maybe the most talented streamer on this or any other platform. Namaste. Ones in chat. Found you through Pastor Phil from and was offended he wouldn't fight you or kiss you. Yeah, well, I've done a lot for him. It would make sense that he's very torn about me. As most therapists, at some point, if you're a therapist in chat, if you're a therapist and every single one of your patients hasn't wanted to fight you or make love to you, then what are you doing? What is it that you think you are doing? You should be invoking the most primal urges, the most primal defense and offense mechanisms. Put them on offense, for fuck's sake. That's what I say to therapists. Don't just look for the defense. Put them on offense. Namaste. Challenge them. Get them to fight you. Put a little wrestling headset on and a leotard. Put it down a little yoga mat and wrestle a bitch. Namaste. Namaste. Good to see you. Wow, it feels really good to see you. How are we all doing? It feels good. There's an energy in chat tonight. I can feel it. I can feel a sort of pulsation, a sort of vibrating electricity coming from chat tonight. I know today's going to be special. I know today's going to be a good one. Now, tonight's going to be a VOD that you're going to want to check back in with time and time again, because rarely is there a theme that so succinctly embodies the bravery and incisive perspective of the program, the bravery and surgical precision of the program. How do we meet the needs of thousands upon thousands of people, regardless of race, color, creed, gender, etc., etc.? How is it this program is truly universal, giving everyone the tools by which to transform the power inside of them? And look no further than tonight's theme. You looking for an effective tool? Look no further than the question posed on our theme tonight. Is the internet gay? You name one other program, one other stream on Twitch or YouTube.com that has the gall, that has the bravery, that has that special X factor to step up to the plate and ask a question we all have on our minds. But so many are afraid to ask and really take to the end zone. Sure, they might ask in a little cute little way, right? Is the internet gay? Yeah, gay. Internet's gay. Oh, it's Pride Month. Oh, everything's gay on Pride Month, right? Maybe it is. But we're gonna go so much farther than that, ladies and gentlemen. So much farther than that, ladies and gentlemen. Namaste. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, so how are we? Before I get even further into my little business, here I am, hooting and hollering, chomping off, chomping at the bit, excited to get going with my community with this program, and really, truly, I'm so excited to see the results coming from you all tonight. Listen, before we get any further, a moderator, a producer brought to my attention just this evening. Let's say evening. Just this evening. Producer brought to my attention just this evening. He said to me, maybe you know him by the name, and maybe you recognize the name Pepperoncini. Pepperoncini said, "Hey, Leslie, we didn't pick an Explorer of the Month. maybe we should pick one for this month because there's only one. We could just do it for like a day or something. You know what I'm saying? We could just do it. Well, it's actually not. Wait, what did he say? Now I'm confused because I looked at the. Thought it might be funny to give it to someone for. Oh, you know what? I thought it was the wrong date. Is Pepperoncini here? I thought it was the wrong date. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I thought it was like the end of the month right now. I almost messed up something that could be funny, and I'm gonna hold off on it because it'll be funnier if I just don't do the thing that I was about to do, and we wait for the very last day and award Explorer of the Month to someone for a single day. I thought it was like the 30th right now. Holy moly, wow. You know, that just goes to show how hard I've been working on the program. I've been going, rolling, like that song, but except I've been exploring. Yes. Yes, I did. Yes. Namaste. All right, guys, couple orders of business. P.O. Box. Guys, you know I love getting stuff from you. I sent out the postcard for my community of devoted light. They should be getting that any day now. But if you want to send something my way, P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647. Namaste. I love getting stuff from you guys. I love the physical contact. As always, if I could touch you, I would. I would have been touching you already. If I could put my hand through the screen and graze you, I'd be grazing you, but I can't do that. P.O. Box is as close as we're ever going to get. Namaste. Claw Celsius? No, I'm a little bit on a Celsius. I'm barely on the Celsius. This is just the universe. Brother, this is just this is the next level made manifest, Mr. Bradley. This is the next level made manifest, Mr. Bradley. This is what that next level looks like sometimes. When you truly are in resonance with your own self and you truly become the true self through the transformational tools of explorations, this is what that might look like, brother. Namaste. Gay internet penis, artmom, youtube.com. Fuck you. That was great. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough for that. Blessings to you, Artmom. Wow. Thank you. Namaste. Yes. Now, okay, so that was the first order of business. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a couple details about this later on tonight. But I sent out the postcard for this month. The postcard for my community of devoted light is in the mail. If you haven't gotten it, it's coming your way very soon. Very good one this month, as last month was a really good one too. This month's going to be a really good one. Has anyone gotten this month's yet? Everybody welcome Cheap Breast Implants. Namaste to Cheap Breast Implants. Thank you so much for joining us. How'd you find us, Cheap Breast? I'd love to know. Thank you so much. Did you find us on the Twitch.tv website, or perhaps some other avenue? So perhaps another pathway to explorations, possibly. Maybe. Last one I got was I'm Not Afraid Anymore. Okay, Onion Plug, you got another one coming in the mail. Very exciting time. Very exciting time. Yes. Yes. So we got another one in the mail on the way. Don't even worry about it. Who is the chick on the car? Oh, that's it's Mother Nipplebottom. Art Mom. Thank you so much for your that was just a chick that I've worked with in the program. Her name's Sam. Last month, her name is Sam. Yep, Sam, short for Samantha. Sam, short for Samantha. Namaste. All right, guys, so listen, P.O. Box, you know where it's at. The community of devoted light at patreon.com, my inner circle. Guys, I've got the postcard on the way. Internationals, you're going to be having 2 coming in very quick succession with one another. And also, on top of that, guys, we have a private devoted light stream on our very own privately hosted server. All the functionality, the entire program, the way it was meant to be, free from TOS, free from Twitch, free from YouTube. free from the jackals and the rapists who wish to destroy this program. We are talking about pure, uncut program, Saturday nights, private situation. For more details, click that link that's in chat. More details about it later, though. Namaste. So, guys, let's not mess around. Tonight is devoted to the homosexuals and their various, and their various colors and hues and shades, shapes, sizes. Namaste. You know, in this day and age, there are about 38,000 different types of being gay. And it is, and I love keeping track of it as a therapist. And therapists, can we get some ones in chat? I know I got a couple therapists in chat. Don't you absolutely love keeping track of how many different types of gay there are? Right? Go ahead. Let me see some ones in chat. Therapists, let me go ahead and see some ones in chat. Please, I know you're there. Don't mess with me. I do not think TOS has ever stopped me. I don't get it, Guru. Mother Nibblebottom, what are you doing that would be stopped by TOS? You're in chat? Yeah, well, listen, I'm putting a little more at stake here. All right? When I say a bad word, it has a little bit more of an impact than you, maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of a public figure. Namaste. Namaste, though. But I have literally been stopped by TOS. Dead Wife Dave called Larry Picklejar a hard G, hard T F word a couple years ago. Got us banned or not banned, technically suspended for a period of time because he dropped one of the big ones, and he full-throated it too. He lodged that. He manually loaded it into the chamber and cleaned the gun and then pow, fired that one off. I wish I had the recording. It was a little monument. But yeah, we did get taken down for that. That was, oh yeah, he loaded the musket. He loaded that. He took his time on that. Because all stream, if those of you that weren't there for this or even know who this Dead Wife Dave guy is, he's great. He's tremendous. And I really do genuinely miss him, and I hope he calls back soon. His wife is dead, to be clear about that. That's not just a cute little nickname. He found us at a very vulnerable moment in his life, shortly after the death of his wife, and we did absolutely exploit that in terms of the program. However, so he had a beef with Larry Picklejar. They'd go back and forth. He kept calling him a cocksucker. Now, but he kept saying it like there was something, right? There was something behind it. He was cooking something. The crock pot was on. Somebody put the pot on. Got a nice jambalaya going in the background. What's in the jambalaya? You could guess, but you don't know until they lift that lid off. So musket style, he's loading the musket, right? He's pouring in the gunpowder, pouring in the pellets, Civil War reenactment, cleaning the gun. Then he fires it. He calls him full-throated. All the consonants very hard. F word. Now, that did take us off the map for a couple days. So you should, Mother of Mom, I gotta invite you to one of the private ones. Cut to the chase. You gotta come to one of the private ones and see what the energy is like, right? Because it's different. It's expanded. It's more open. It's exciting. It's vibrant. It's electric. Namaste. Guru, I have sent someone with great potential your way. The young man that caused Cooker Pie to cancel the power of silence, hoping he calls in tonight. Namaste. Flux, I can't wait. Flux, brother, I can't wait. Listen, you among a very few handful of people really know what this program is all about. So if you say you're sending someone powerful, I believe you. I believe you. Maybe he meant someone from your past, Cooker Pie. Maybe it's a Maury Povich, oh, he's here or she's here, And he comes from the backstage, and he pounds your disabled ass, right? He just beats the shit out of you. Namaste. Okay, listen, that was fun. Great. Is the internet gay? I don't think there's a single more important question that any of us should be asking anywhere on the internet. Anywhere on the internet, we need to be asking this one single question. If you think that it's too childish, if you think that it's too memey, you think that it's been answered, ladies and gentlemen, you could not be further from the truth. You could not be more wrong. And also, you, in terms of the program and unlocking your true power, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not asking the question tonight, every day of your life, then you are leaving so much of your power and potential in a bin on the wayside, waiting. The milkman's going to be picking up glass things of milk, still full of milk. That's how fucking crazy what you're doing is right now. You got to ask the question. Open up the line, 872-205-9484. 872-205-9484. Let's go. Who's going to be the first? Who's going to be the first caller tonight? And also, I brought this up in the intro. You might be thinking, oh, does he mean this in a good way or a bad way? It's Pride Month, right? Maybe he means a good way and he's my friend. Maybe not. Or maybe you think, oh, this guy gets it. He hates homosexuals. He's good at coding it. He's really good at coding it and towing the line. He hates homosexuals. He's my friend. Maybe not. But tonight I will ask the question. As an eternal friend/non-friend, I will ask this question with the entirety of my heart, the entirety of my penis, of my balls, of my heart, of my soul, of my mind. Is the internet gay? Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name's Leslie. What's up, Mike? I can call you. Hung up. Hung up. Next caller, 872-205-9484. Pox Holiday coming in with that sub. Pox Holiday, beautiful explorer, makes women feel uncomfortable. My Catholic neighbor finally pulled up his Trump sign after what he said about Pope Leo. What did he say about Pope Leo? What was the beef there, Pox? They're intimidated by my straightness. Says disengage TV. I think that's an interesting theory. Kookaburra, I'm here to get my dick sucked. I think he called Pope Leo a Jew. Like what? Like what Jewish stereotypes was he invoking and calling Pope Leo a Jew? I could be wrong. Well, I know what did Pope Leo do? He's not as harsh on immigration, right? And he declared a soft holy war on AI. Which was it that pissed him off? I can't believe nobody's calling in right now. I am on fucking fire. Leslie Tanner has cut himself in bleed for you. I put so much energy into the universe. I'm channeling the universe in a way that is a normal body would disintegrate after what I'm channeling for you, after experiencing what I'm channeling, an eighth of what I'm channeling for you. And I'm getting dead air. Go ahead, come on. Step up to the question. I'm the one that's got to pay the piper for asking this question. If the admins come in and they think I mean gay in a bad way, who's eating the shit? Me. Because of my bravery. And I'm just asking you to be a tiny bit brave to call. Pope Leo said war is bad. Also, I don't believe him. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
It's XXV, and I'm here to catch your strays.
Namaste, XXV. How are you tonight, brother?
I'm doing all right. I took your challenge as a call to action, so I'm here as the first actual caller of the night.
Look at that. Look at that. XXV putting everyone to shame. Brother, thank you so much for stepping up tonight. How are you? How are you as a man right now?
Well, as all men are, emasculated.
Emasculated. Ooh, I love that. What's on your mind? What's emasculating you currently?
The inability to provide for my family financially.
The inability. So last time we checked in with you about your job was like iffy, right? What's it looking like now?
Oh, I'm no longer working as a salesman anymore.
Okay. So what's putting bacon on the table now?
Uncle Sam until the middle of next month.
You got unemployment?
No, just the VA, the stuff that I earned after 21 years of service in the military.
Nice. And so what's that? That's probably a lot of money, right? How much you getting?
Not as much as it could be, but about $2,400. It's enough to cover everything I need.
Right. That's what I'd say. Yeah, that $2,400. And how long does that last?
Until I pay rent and buy food and a tank full of gas.
But like into the future before you have to get a job again.
Oh, I can make it stretch using handouts and subsidies and begging my family for money and stuff.
Wow, nothing more emasculating than seeing a veteran. A military veteran who served his country for 21 years having to ask for handouts.
Yeah, like last Thursday, I had to call up my mom and ask for money to pay the cell phone bill.
Wow.
I'm almost 50 years old. My mom's in her 70s, and I'm still going to her for money.
Wow. So I know you go to the VA for medical care. Can I ask what's wrong with you?
Ooh, well, according to the government, PTSD, migraines, and tinnitus.
PTSD, migraines, and tinnitus. So tinnitus is that jaw thing?
No, tinnitus is where you hear like ringing in your ears constantly.
Oh, okay, I got you. So
for me, like
ringing in the ears, the migraines, and the PTSD. Wow.
Yeah. What I try to describe it to people who are old enough, like if you ever pulled the plug on a CRT monitor and you kind of heard that high-pitched whine as it either warmed up or cooled down, that's kind of what my ears feel like.
Right. Is this like an always thing? This tinnitus sound?
Yes, this is always. Some people have it intermediately or intermittently, but I have it at all times, and the only thing that I can do to alleviate it really is to have white noise on in the background.
We love white noise. I love white noise. I love white noise sometimes. Sometimes I love a brown noise. You ever use a brown noise?
Well, every now and then I'll rip a really good one, but I don't think that's what you mean.
My man. All right. Well, listen, I'd love to chop it up with you and talk about how, disappointing and emasculated and just, how depressing your life is. But let's go ahead and tackle the central question tonight. Now, you stepped up for a reason. I saw you piping up in chat. Let's go ahead and ask the question. Put it on the screen. Is the internet gay? Go ahead, XXV. What's your take?
Yes, the internet is gay. It is one of the gayest things I think that has ever existed. It exists to perpetuate gaiety and gay culture. And there are people who are rightly afraid of it.
Interesting. So what do you think about, as a vet, the theory that the internet, in its infancy, in its birth, it was a military project?
Oh, that's 100% true, because I actually worked at one of the original ARPANET nodes.
Get out of town.
I worked for the one at Leavenworth.
Get out of town. What years were you at Leavenworth, if you feel comfortable sharing?
That was like my first duty assignment after I got out of training, so that would have been like 96, 97.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
But it had some of the oldest existing circuitry that was used as the backbone of the internet.
So you've been around the internet in a very critical way, very fundamental way for a long time. And you,
right,
as a veteran, not just the military, but sort of an internet veteran, you've seen it grow at this military-based project. Now, do you think, I'm going to take the next logical step in our conversation, do you think then that the U.S. military created the internet in order to spread the gay culture that you mentioned just a moment ago?
Well, I will answer that question with a philosophical statement.
Okay.
Is that I was completely straight until I joined the Army, and now I don't identify as straight anymore, and I was introduced to the internet at a very formative time in my life.
So we're at ground zero, right? I've got a big question mark in front of me, but underneath that question mark, I'm curious, what is it about the internet that made you basically gay?
Well, the first chat rooms that I went to, some of them were not straight, whether they were gay or lesbian, questioning, whatever you want to call it. At the earliest times that I was on the internet, there was already a marked presence of gaiety.
Interesting. So they staked their claim. They got out in front. They planted their flag. And when you got there, they got their little claws in you.
Well, there's like gay people, queer people, people who like the X-Files. They were like the first people on the internet.
Right. Communal vision real quick from Mother Nipplebottom. So you were a lesbian once?
Yeah. There was no internet photography, so I just pretended to be a lesbian for a while just to chat with somebody to get some human connection.
Beautiful. Okay, now that's interesting. That's a good little fact, little XXV fact to have. Now, XXV, in having been turned gay from straight before, which I thank you for
straight
sharing.
As an arrow, I swear.
No, I believe you, brother. Listen,
I just want to make that abundantly clear that the internet turned me pretty much gay.
Listen. I'm on your side. I believe you. Now, I know I'm reading the implication behind what you're saying, the way you're saying it right now, is that, we can all hear, and maybe we'll get to hear from some of them tonight, we can all hear that peanut gallery, right? And we can hear the peanut gallery, the gay peanut gallery saying, brother, you were always gay. You were always gay. And that's one opinion, right? But the thing is, I'm listening to somebody right now, and I'm listening to their experience. Cougar Pie says, thank you for your gay service.
I wanted to be balls deep in female vagina until I joined the Army.
Right. And then it was just, then how? In what way did it get more complicated?
Well,
oh my
ironically enough,
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I got distracted there by the raid train. ironically enough, realizing that lesbians were real people made me realize that maybe gays were real people too.
Namaste. So once you saw that they were real people, you became attracted to them? Is that what you're saying?
Not attracted, I guess. I've only been in relationships with women primarily. I've had a couple of experimentations with men, but I've never committed fully to a man, but I'm not against that either.
I love this. So you've got question marks in you got a minefield of question marks. Part of your PTSD, not only did you find physical minds in the field, but you also found, mental gay minds in the field of your spirit and mind as well.
Yeah, and it was alleviated by 24 or almost 24 years of marriage to a woman. But now that I'm single again, I'm leaving all the cards out on the table.
Beautiful. Listen, XXB, let's leave it right there. No, go ahead. What were we going to say?
Okay. I just saw what Kook said, and at the time when I realized this, I was like 20 years old, so I hope that isn't old age. But it was a pretty young in my life, so...
Well, some people go their whole lives, thinking that people that aren't people are people. And then they learn at a very... the pendulum swings both ways is what I'm saying, brother. Well, listen, XXB, sure. You've given us more than enough to launch ourselves into the abyss and come back with a little more power of the next level. I want to thank you for your contributions tonight, brother.
Sure, no problem. It felt good to be the first one and set the bar.
You did. You absolutely did. I'm curious to see what the follow-up is after you because you set the bar pretty high. All right. Namaste, brother.
Namaste.
Wow. Tremendous call. Line open, 872-205-9484. XXV getting us started. Technology Wife subbing for the 8th month. The bar is so high right now. Where's Technology Wife saying the bar is so high right now? Does he win a prize for being first caller? No. Absolutely not. That's not how it works. No. Worst question I've seen in a long time, Pox. Namaste. Good to hear everyone. Generalissimo ruffling some feathers in chat. Namaste to you. I wasn't listening. I'm going to be honest. I haven't been reading chat. I don't know what you said. All I see is that everyone's like, fuck this. Generalissimo. Namaste to you. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for sticking in with it. XXV win a prize in Leslie and says, there we go. The best prize is no prize at all. How long has it taken you to learn that? Real quick, Mother Nipple Bottom. What I have learned so far, the internet is gay, but lots of the gays are pretending to be gay. So how gay is it really? Wow. Wow. Namaste. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you to Rock is Dead for the 100 bits. Rock is Dead, 100 bits. Mother Nipple Bottom, 201 bits. And then I'm looking at the 201 from Cougar Pie. We got a sub from Tech Wife. Namaste. Nice little quick little jaunt down the Jazz Express line. Blessings to you. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie. How you doing, man? It's Sleepo Monster. It's been a long time since I've called in, actually.
Sleepo Monster, yeah, namaste, brother. Welcome on back to the program.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you remember anything, but I called in probably a couple years ago, talking about I quit drinking, quit smoking. I was on the verge of death, right?
Right, I do remember this. Oh, that's right. You had like a very limited amount of time to live potentially.
Yeah, it's
Now
still
I'm
going.
remembering. Yeah,
I'm
I kind of
not
just
dead
assumed
yet.
you were dead, to be honest with you.
You know, it would have been nice. But
Talk
I'm
to me
fucking
about
not
that.
dead,
Why would
dude.
it have been nice? What's going on?
Because I don't know what it is, but they always try to get you going with like, hey, keep this guy living until he's like institutionalized and doesn't know how to keep going, and then just keep him alive. Like, what's the point in that, dude?
Right. So they say keep this guy going, get him barely hovering over the ground, even just a tiny little bit, and then just kick his ass out.
Yeah.
Let me guess. You in the United States?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that's in the United States.
Yeah.
Dude.
This sounds like
Lovely.
the U.S. This sounds like an American. Yeah. So that's the thing. I actually just had a conversation with somebody this afternoon, somebody that I work with, who's going through a real rough time and is being let down on nearly every front, looking for some help. And his friends and some therapists said, like, listen, what you need to do is you need to work less so you can get disability or Social Security and get on Medicaid and get Section 8 housing.
Nah, dude.
So
You
they're
lose
like,
your agency.
you should be more impoverished. You should basically just take a knee in terms of being a poor degenerate in order to get to another little rump. So listen, what I'm saying is I 100% hear where you're coming from, and I understand that struggle very intimately.
Yeah, it's all right. So today's topic is the internet gay, right?
Right, yeah, it's the internet gay. So let's stop talking about you and let's get to the question. Is the internet gay? Sleepo, talk to me.
Well, I mean, if the internet's got everything in it, of course it's gay, dude.
Wow, okay. So well, does that mean that it's the internet is can be described with any word that is contained therein?
Pretty much. I mean, that's what it is, right? If you have a box full of things, what's in the box? Well, the stuff in the box is what's in the box, and then you describe what's in the box by saying what it is. So if there's gay things in the internet, then the internet's gay.
But do you think that there's something to the phrase though? Is the internet gay, right? Because a lot of times when you phrase something as simply as that, do you feel like that question is asking a sort of a totalizing question, like is it so gay? Does it contain enough gay that it can be described more gay than straight?
Well, I kind of think it's a little bit extra weird because I think the internet's kind of asexual / gay. Because it's all being made out of the same thing, right? So it's kind of fucking itself, and it's creating all this extra information, bastard information, misinformation.
Aren't you so glad to have not died a couple years ago so you could say that sentence?
Definitely, it's worth living this extra year or two.
Just to be able to say that stuff.
All that stuff, definitely.
Wow. Namaste. Okay, so as interesting. Let me back up a second. So, say what you said again. I already forgot.
Same, dude. My brain's mush.
Right. The universe sometimes it pulses through me so quickly it's difficult to keep track of. Okay, so I'm gonna try my best to remember what you said. The internet is gay because
itself, right?
Because gay people are on it, but there's straight people on it too. Would you also say that the internet is gay and straight? And can it be both?
I never really said anything about the people on the internet. I was just saying the internet itself is gay. But I mean, we're not the same species, right? So it could be gay with itself. It's fine.
The internet is a species, and you've got a theory. Tell me about your theory.
Well, I mean, we got all these people that are dealing with psychosis, so I think it's kind of fucking with a lot of people, right?
Right, it is. Oh my gosh, as a therapist, I've got, it's got become a regular occurrence. I have, like maybe it used to be very rare to get, really true, genuine psychosis. It's not that it was rare, but like it wasn't nearly as common as it is now. Sometimes, especially with this AI business. Floppy Jimmy with a communal vision. Hey, Leslie, play the flute with your butt next time. Interesting suggestion from streamer Floppy Jimmy. Namaste, Floppy Jimmy. So just to be clear, what Floppy Jimmy is telling me to do violates terms of service. I feel like that is a sort of a sneaky, underhanded, sabotaging thing to do. Because what that would look like, Sleepo, and correct me if I'm wrong, would be for me to pull my pants and my underwear down, turn around, open my ass cheeks, and put a MIDI instrument into my ass.
Or you can play with it like a toy. You don't have to stick it in your ass. You could just pick it up with your butt cheeks and act like it's a jet. Fly it around town.
Play the flute with your butt next time. So it's a it's like a wind instrument. So
yeah, you have to run really fast and let the wind catch it so it can make noise while you're running like neurotic.
Wow. That is a perspective that I'm glad I'm hearing right now. I really appreciate you offering that to me. That's really opening my mind up a little bit.
All right, gotta go.
All right. Well, maybe that's the last time we talk to Sleepo, right? Last time we talked to him, wasn't doing good, and maybe this is it. Maybe this is the time. Maybe this is the time he doesn't come back. Well, what a beautiful. I'm gonna clip that call and send it to his family. I don't know who he is, but I'll figure it out. Rock is dead. So the internet is an Ouroboros just eating its own ass. Now that's interesting. I believe it was Stephen Hawking that famously posed the question if a penis could be so big it could have sex with its own ass. So I feel like we're really chewing on something really nice here. I think the place that we're going right now together. It cannot be overstated how profound and important our work is tonight. Namaste. Floppy, how are we? How are you tonight, Floppy Jimmy? How are you? Talk to me. Talk to me. Every single person, I called you a mouthy, was it a mouthy twink last time? You came on and you started undermining my authority here on the stream. Floppy Jimmy, for our next segment, Leslie is going to speak into the mic with his butt. Floppy Jimmy, I feel sometimes it's difficult for me. It's difficult for me to tell whether you're joking or not. Okay, so confirmation. I did refer to you as a mouthy twink last time because I was about to do it again because I'm getting. I don't know whether you're joking or not. You come in here and you start talking about butts, but you do it in this way that's like that I'm not exactly sure how to approach or how to take it. Communal vision, Mother Nipple Bottom, size of penis is not as important as flexibility for self-analysis. Don't give up, guys. Mother Nipple Bottom. Flexibility for self-analysis. Flexibility for self-analysis. That's interesting. Not as important as just size of pipe. Space likes to call him Baba Yaga hut-legged bitch. That is so colorful, and I don't understand it. Bobby, is that from John Wick? Is that a reference to John Wick, the film? Keanu Reeves' vehicle, John Wick? Or is that like a little Yoda thing? Is that one of the new Star Wars things? No repeats, says Floppy Jimmy. Well, listen, I will say this. Maybe I won't repeat it. I won't call you a mouthy twink, but how about this? I feel as if every single person I've called, called a straight twink has really not liked it. Has so far, I have a 100% batting average for that term being not well received. John Dick, says Floppy Jimmy. Okay, now that I understand is a joke. Because I get that. I get that. Now that's fun. Right? Can we get some namaste? That was funny. That was a fun thing to say, and I appreciate that. A strink. Yeah, well, that strink sounds like poop somehow. Like a tiny little bit of poop. Like a strink. Straight twink. Twait? No. Fluxstorm Zero, Baba Yaga is like a witch. Their huts are normal person huts, but have little human legs, so it's like Floppy Jimmy is a mouthy twink that skipped leg day. Do you have a long torso, Floppy? Fluxstorm Zero, apologies, they are chicken legs. Do you have short legs or just not muscular like Floppy Jimmy? See, Floppy Jimmy, this is what I was talking about. Leslie attempts to read. Canonically, I don't read. This is all dictated to me by software. I unlearned how to read in order to purify my soul. In a Leslian sense, and I doubt that makes sense, except for maybe a handful of you. And by purify, I mean handicap to a basic, like, mentally retarded level. I made myself cognitively disabled. I got a syndrome of my own doing. Falcon and Marbles, namaste to you. Namaste. Jimmy's being a stinker. Jimmy, listen, brother. Overall, I think you're conflicted, but I think you've got a beautiful soul. Reading is a tool of the bourgeoisie. Yeah, I mean, somebody take him to task, right? Somebody take him to task. Is that wrong? (872-205-9484). Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Listen, if reading is a tool of the bourgeoisie, then don't type. By typing it out, you're saying, like, you're kind of doing the opposite, right? You're just making the problem worse. Or do you think it can be reclaimed as a tool? I don't think so. I disagree. I feel like YouTube chat is on point. Total butthole oblivion, says JP McNabb. Waka Waka felt good marbles. Yeah, YouTube chat is dominating Twitch chat right now. I think YouTube pound for pound is beating Twitch chat. Twitch chat is kind of asleep at the wheel right now. Jessica Bears, Lord Almighty, Jessica Bears throwing one, using her 4-year anniversary of being with the program to say YouTube is gay. Jessica Bears, YouTube is gay. Something tells me she doesn't mean in a good way either. Nasty Red, namaste. Can't wait to get this perspective on the screen. Let's go. 1 second, caller. I'll be right with you. As I was in Arkansas, I saw a saw that could outsaw any saw you ever saw. If you happen to be in Arkansas and see a saw that can outsaw the saw I saw, I'd like to see that saw you saw. Namaste, Nasty. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name's Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
I don't have a lot of time, and I don't like when you can just put people on hold. It should be when call-ins come in, it's just we go right into the call. Right into the call. Any topic and right in. No
you've been
pauses,
terminated.
No nothing.
872-205-9483.
I often spend a portion of my weekends sketching an
quick
anthropomorphized
quote.
hamburger with fat tits and massive bush.
No, we should go
Tell
right
me
into...
how crazy her ex is. The drawings are abysmal, but capture something ephemeral, bespoke.
All right, caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What's something I could call you tonight?
Honestly, your show is kind of gay. I don't even know if the internet's gay, but this is being kind of gay right now to me.
Oh, you've been
Right
terminated.
into the call.
Oh, Mother Nipple Bottom. Terminated you. Caller, welcome to Explorations. We got a quick communal vision from Pepperoncini. Hi, Guru. Hi, caller. Hi, everyone. Birthday week boy. Pepperoncini chiming in. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name's Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Happy birthday, Pepperoncini.
All right. So,
Don't just-
what's something I can call you tonight? Real
What's
quick
something you
affirmation
can call
for
me
ladies.
tonight?
If you're looking for a nice cotton poly blend for the summer, look no further than Old Navy. Old Navy's got some great deals right off the rack. So that was for
Old
Rock
Navy
is
never
Dead.
fits right, though.
Real quick, we've got a heed or a communal vision first.
Wait,
In
which
tonight's
one's first?
episode,
Which one
Leslie
can I talk
answers the
through?
call. Floppy Jimmy says Leslie answers the call. In tonight's episode, Leslie answers the call. That's from Floppy Jimmy. Any response, caller? Whose name I don't know because you haven't told me yet?
Well, you're honestly not responding to a single thing. I think Floppy Jimmy's going to get his wish tonight. And my name is Mike, and hello, Guru.
Your name is Mike?
Yes.
Beautiful. Well, we got a quick heed. Please hold.
There's way too many interruptions for a Thursday for me. I just wanted to talk about memes. No, well, Socio gets one. Can you give him an extra one after this? I'll be quiet during it.
No. Well, I guess you did ruin this one.
Sorry, Socio. I tried. No, but I tried to fix it. So, Socio, you're on my side. Pay another 100. How many bits is a heed? Throw 170 at him. He'll give you a heed.
Oh, here, I'll do another one. Because you can't talk. You have to be quiet.
I will be so quiet.
Shut the fuck up. Communal vision from Floppy Jimmy. Floppy Jimmy says Mike is gay.
No. And now I take back everything nice I said about Floppy Jimmy. Number two, that heed was way too long. I think he made me not talk for much longer than the heed actually was paid for. So can you do a reverse heed? What would that look like? Can you look away from the camera for like 30 seconds? I think that would be nice.
There's not a thing for that.
But can you make one? Pepperoncini, it's your birthday. Get to work, buddy. Reverse heed, easy one. I'd pay at least $500. How much do you charge?
You'd pay $500 for me to look away from the camera.
For 30 seconds? For 30 seconds.
That's not. I do not believe you. I think Michael.
Well,
this is you just kind of rambling off at the trap. I don't believe a goddamn thing you're saying right now.
Oh, Leslie can't make a $500 bid command. Stop it. And you'll never know till you know, Les. Until I see that reverse heat up there, you look like an asshole, not me, because I said I'd do it. And once it's there, we'll see what happens. You know what I mean?
You're never going to do that.
So
I'm not even going to.
Leslie,
I'm not going to play this game with you.
Leslie, you don't even let me support the program. I told you about the $1,000 bit redeem that I wanted, where you stare off to the side, sideways heed. You didn't do it. Said it was a stupid idea. Said Kook would never pay for it. Fine, and I agreed with you. But you're not going to do reverse heat. You think reverse heat is a bad idea. That's what you're going to sit there right now and tell the program members while you're trying to say the internet isn't gay. That's what you're going to sit here and do.
Listen, I haven't said that the internet is gay or not. Everybody keeps saying that it is gay. And I don't know what that has to do with you having this really, honestly, stinker shit pile of an idea.
No, Leslie.
Mother Nipplebottom, you know you can give 500 right now, right? Don't you trust your guru? It sounds gay.
Listen, Mother Nipplebottom, I don't know if you're a man or a woman. We haven't settled that debate. We can have that as another program topic. I've argued it with him. But listen, I'm not going to just throw money at Leslie and not get anything back. If I'm not going to get a heed, a reverse heed, a sideways heed, a double jerk heed, I'm not doing it. It's not worth my time nor money. I work a lot of hours, okay, as a garbage man, part-time. I just pick up people's garbage, and I get paid from the city.
Is the internet gay? Mike, blah, blah, blah. Is the internet gay?
I really don't think so.
Sloppy Jimmy, Communal Vision, Mike might be by Leslie Tanner. I think.
Wait,
are you attributing a quote to me that I said that?
Leslie, I'll sue you into infinity. I will sue you into infinity.
If I say that you might be bisexual, you will sue me?
No, I don't think that was his quote, Leslie. I think it said Mike is bi. Is that not the quote?
No, it says Mike might be bi.
By what?
Sexual? We're talking about gay Leslie? Stuff. I guess it could be racial.
Right? So go ahead. Am I biracial or am I bisexual? My lawyer is on the three-way call with me right now. Go ahead and take your chance, Leslie. I dare you to do it. I want all the program's money. All of it. I want all of my bits back. You know how many communal visions I've done? 3.
Well, with your lust for litigation, I can take a guess at least one of the races. Namaste. Jazz Express. Namaste. Cooker Pie, 10 community subs. Beautiful stuff. Namaste, Cooker Pie. Thank you so much for the extremely generous donation of 10 community subs. Namaste. Namaste to you. Wow. And Floppy Jimmy kicking off another Jazz Express. Floppy Jimmy really putting in the work tonight, guys. Can we get some namastes for streamer / straight twink / mouthy twink, aka chicken legs, aka the thing that Space Crime says. What is it? Baba Yaga hot ass bitch or something like that. Something to that effect. Namaste to you. Namaste. Okay, holy moly. Holy moly, Nasty Red X gifting a community sub. Nasty Red X, that is sweetheart, that's extremely generous of you. Namaste. Rock is Dead also gifting a community sub. I am bowled over with the generosity of this community. I am bowled over with the enthusiasm with which this community expresses its investment in the most effective personal power program in the country, Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Namaste. Yeah. Namaste. Beautiful stuff. How much longer we got on this Jazz Express? 'Cause I am digging in. We're putting the damn pot on here. Namaste. We're at a level 4 Jazz Express. Okay, yeah. I guess I'll have to say yes. I'll have to go back up and get some seconds. Get some seconds of them greens. Get some seconds of, any other. Guys, when you think of soul food, I want you to think of the generous, beautiful cultural and culinary traditions of, that's right, you guessed it, the Mormons. The Mormons. Those who gifted us jazz, who have left an indelible cultural mark with which we experience ourselves and each other every single day in this country. And it's too often an unsung effect that they've had. The Mormons have put in the goddamn work, right? Maybe the most historically disenfranchised in this country, and at the same time providing such a crucial cultural boon to all of us. Namaste. Nasty Red, 5 community subs. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Jessica Bear saying, I'm getting in this game too. Jessica Bear saying, I want a little bit of that too. Jessica Bear's gifting a community sub as well. Namaste. Namaste. Whether this question will ever be answered tonight, is the internet gay? Whether this question will ever be answered, I don't know. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I know that I have my doubts. I have my doubts about whether there's a single answer in this universe, a single answer in this world of ours. I don't think there is ultimately, but do I have a guarantee? No. But regardless of that, regardless in spite of this insecure state that we find ourselves, in spite of the lack of resolution, the discord we experience at all times, the enthusiasm, the energy, and the power of the next level unleashed by this community here is truly rivaled by none. Rivaled by none. There's not a single other program or community on Twitch, YouTube, this, that, or the other platform that does what we do the way we do it, ladies and gentlemen. Namaste. G Picaro 10 bits, putting a little salt on top of it, putting a little cherry on top. Nindy New 3 bits, not a lot. Not a lot. 3 bits, not a lot. 3 bits, not a lot.
I wish this would stop. Namaste. Jimmy Jules hit me with that 4 bits. Namaste to Jimmy Jules, hit me with that 4 bits. Blessings to Jimmy Jules tonight. Namaste to you. Arcane Services LLC hit me with that 100 bits. Ooh, yeah, that feels good. That's feeling really good for me right now. Namaste. Thank you so much, Arcane Services. Namaste. Pad Alien, blessings and namaste to you as well. I got to get my ass on the screen. Namaste. They stopped going off. I don't even know why. I don't know why. Nindy New 3 bits. Also, that wasn't very good. Just to go back, circle back around. Nindy New's contribution, 3 bits, not terrific. Mother Nipple Bottom, 400 bits. Baba Yaga, legged bitches making the internet gay with bunny ears and spider eyelashes. What the fuck is contouring and stilettos for every scrawny teen? Gay internet streaker or just bad taste? Pollution for the eyes, dulling your senses because have you ever touched a chicken leg? Not sexy. Mother Nipple Bottom, I had such forceful momentum in that message. You could have put anything in there and I would have said it and it could have destroyed my life. It could have destroyed, you could have made me say something very brave, we'll say. Very powerful and very brave.
All right, lines open. 872-205, guys. Let's keep it going. 872-205-9484. Now, we're not messing around tonight. Guys, tremendous donations during that Jazz Express. It was my pleasure to channel that energy with you, through you, for you, through you, to you, of you. Prepositions, right? Yeah. Namaste. 872-205-9484. Is the internet gay? Mother Nibblebottom getting a yes. From Poor. Poor being like, yes. Namaste. XX Eggplant Wizard XX. Namaste to you. Good to see you. Good to see you in chat. Eggplant, blessings. Generally, I do not judge, but on the inside, I might be not perfect. Interesting. As your therapist, I would love to just pick more at that a little bit. I'd love to pick more at that scab a little bit. Guys, we got quite a bit more explorations to go. Let's go. 872-205-9484. Let's get this going. Is the internet gay? I know y'all have some. I know y'all got some opinions. I know y'all got some damn opinions. Scion CBK, namaste and welcome on in. Welcome on in. How'd you find us, Scion? How'd you find us here? How'd you find us here? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us formally. Horace, I was saying, yes, Queen. Wow, my buddy, that's a fun. You know, one time I used to be in one of my jobs prior to running the most effective personal power program in the country. I was a mover, and I was a manager on I drive the truck, I'd manage the workers and whatnot. A lot of to say I messed up, maybe I don't know. You be the judge. You be the judge. I was eating raw vegan for a week, right? Blood sugar destroying. My metabolism so fucked up. 4 days, one hot summer day, out in the sun, manual labor, running up and down stairs all day, boxes in my hands. Then I get in the driver's seat of that truck, right? It just so happens that on my cell phone, I also have as a text ringtone, text alert sound, the Power Rangers, doot 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 doot. So what do? I get behind the driver's, the driving wheel of the truck, bash that truck right into a low bridge, peel the top of the truck back. I sit there, we're all traumatized, fucked up, low levels of concussion, and then all of a sudden my phone starts making the Power Rangers song of all things. Like this guru, concern on the outside but sighing on the inside. I have raised humans. It is a particular skill that not judging, being judgy is gay. Gay people can be very judgy. Gay people are pretty judgy. Right? Right? Like this guru, concerned on the outside but sighing on the inside. Okay, I see. So you express concern, but then you're sighing. I see what you're going. I have raised human beings. Okay, that's interesting. That's a thinker, and I appreciate you sharing. Mother Nibblebottom, namaste. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name's Leslie. What's up, I can call you tonight?
Hey, Les, how you doing? It's Tone.
Oh my goodness gracious. Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by none other than an explorer, years-long explorer, calling, I would imagine, from prison, Brother Tony Spaghetti. Tony, is that you?
Yeah. I'm calling from the day room. I got some money on the card, and I saw the topic tonight. I wanted to call in. That's why the phone sounds like shit. You know they don't fucking change shit in here.
I know. You're all. But listen, you of all people gotta play with the hand you're dealt. You are in the day room in prison, money on the card. I cannot thank you enough for spending that small amount of resource on us here at Exploration. So let's just jump right in, Tony.
Right.
Wrong. That's an old button that I don't want on the screen. Okay, theme on the screen. Is the internet gay?
Listen, I want to call in because, listen, I don't know if the internet's gay, but people do a lot of gay stuff to get the internet on the inside. You know what I mean?
Say that again. Say it again. I want to make sure I understand that. Go ahead.
Right. So listen, I don't know if the internet's gay, but people do gay stuff to get the internet inside of jail. Does that make it gay if you do gay stuff to get it?
Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is actually a very valuable perspective right now. So we don't often, one of the most forgotten voices in modern society are those that are imprisoned in our massive prison industrial complex here in the United States. We don't often get to hear from the perspective of somebody locked up like Tony Spaghetti. So Tony calling from the inside saying, I don't know if the internet is gay, but inside prison, people do gay stuff to bring the internet in here. Am I hearing that right?
Right. Because you got to listen. How it works is, I don't educate the people at home here. You got to put money on your card to get the internet. But sometimes people don't have money, right? So then they just do gay stuff. Maybe they, how do we say this politely? Maybe you rub a pole, you polish something, you let somebody in. You know what I mean. We don't want to be too crazy here, but they do gay activities to make sure that they get the card, and then they go ahead and they get on the tablet, and then they do whatever they got to do. So they're doing a lot of gay transactions. Gay transactions is what we call them.
So we're talking tablet time. We're talking time on the iPad. We're talking spending a little time on a vertical scrolling video app, and people are doing gay things in order to get to that iPad.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's listen, if you have a tablet, you're gonna get your dick sucked. Like, it's just how it works down here. I don't need that. Listen, I got my own situation. I'm currently scamming this lady in Missouri. So she's giving me all the money I need on this situation. But if you ain't got nothing on it, I mean, you're going to go suck a dick for some tablet time. It's just, that's how it is in the jail.
We got sociopathogen, communal vision. My uncle in jail couldn't afford the straight porn, so he had to jack it to the gay stuff. Times are tough.
Oof, buddy boy, listen. It's tough when they throw you in the hole. Let's say you get into ag seg, you just have to masturbate on your own imagination. That's disgusting. That's unconstitutional. So gay stuff.
That's basically rape in my book.
Right. So guys are doing gay stuff out here. They call it bitch time, internet time, and so you suck a dick. Maybe you let someone finger your butthole for maybe 15 minutes on the iPad. It's I've seen it. I've seen it day in and day out, especially with the new guys.
Listen, it's very interesting that you bring this up. The phrase that you said that really stuck in my mind, if I could just kind of spend some time on it a little bit, is if you have an iPad, you're getting your dick sucked. Now, not only do I 100% believe you, and I can listen to you talk about that for as much time as you're willing to spend with us. However, it did remind me of, honestly, a man that I'm working with right now, one-on-one. It's court appointed. He was recently released from jail, and it's a true Shawshank Redemption kind of situation where his life made sense inside, and now that he's on the outside, he has no idea. He got hit with a charge in his teens, tried as an adult. He's out. It's a different world. He's 47 years old, and the biggest point of contention in his life is exactly what you said. Now that he's on the outside, he's got an iPad, but he can't get his dick sucked. It doesn't work the same. He says, Leslie, I've got it. I even got a newer generation iPad.
Oh shit!
I haven't had my dick sucked since I've been out.
He got the upgrade, and he still haven't had his pee-pee pickled? That's crazy.
It's tough. It's really tough. I'm afraid that
they're not even iOS. It's like a fucking Android type situation. You still get your pee-pee pickle for that for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, maybe go watch a TikTok. You could just, you could just touch it and you get a TikTok. It's a whole crazy gay, what's the word, economy here for the internet. So that's I had to drop my 2 cents on it.
So wait, so you're saying you can watch a single TikTok for just a poke on the penis?
Yeah, like a pee-pee touch. Yeah, it's a pee-pee touch equals one TikTok.
Right.
That's how it works on here on the phones. I'm not sure, where I'm at. It's one pee-pee touch for the TikTok, and then it kind of escalates, right? So if you want to watch the movie,
CBK hitting us with that prime. Oh my gosh, Cyan finding us tonight, following tonight, and hitting us with that sweet, sweet prime. I love a prime. I goddamn love a prime. Namaste, Cyan. How did you find us? Did you say I didn't read in chat? Namaste to you. No. Okay, so single PP touch, single TikTok.
Right. It's a pretty heavy price to pay. But if you got nothing else to go with, it's a single PP touch for a single TikTok. And then could you imagine 5 or 6 TikToks? That's a lot of PP touches. So you can really get really rich pretty quickly with the PP touch economy in here. But if you wanted to watch something more in depth, hey, watch out, buddy. You better go deep. you know what I mean?
Right. If you're trying to watch like a full-length vlog, what are we talking?
No, listen. Listen. You're just gonna live with the guy. You're gonna do his laundry. You're gonna suck his penis. You're gonna do all these things.
You gotta make him feel loved.
Right. You gotta really love him. You really gotta mean it too.
Really love him.
You really gotta mean it.
If I'm trying to get into some old Tana Mojo story times or something, I gotta find a man that I love on the inside.
Right. Yeah. No, listen, that's true. I've seen all the times. This guy, he comes in, he's super hot. He's like, I don't fuck with that stuff. And all of a sudden, he's getting married over, an episode of fucking, whatever you want to fucking do. I don't know what the fucking kids are watching. But in here, SpongeBob SquarePants season 6 is really hot. I don't know to say where that fucking came from. You want to watch a whole season? You're gonna get fucking married. It's fucking nuts. So I don't know. Is that gay? Is the internet gay if you do gay stuff to get it? I don't know. Maybe.
Tony, it's one of the most it's one of the most alarming yet intriguing things I've heard. Both a sort of kind of implicitly condemning the sort of modern prison industrial complex, but given the situation, if I can take a step back and maybe take a page out of Mother Nipplebottom's books, and turn down the judginess, right? If I just look at it in an objective sense, I think there is a beauty to that, right? That maybe we should be forced to do sexual stuff against our will in order to access these modern applications.
Right, yeah. Like I don't even know what that stuff was because I'm not here touching penises for TikTok. So I didn't even know what a TikTok was. I thought it was a gay thing. So I was like, because that's how you associate down here. You're like, oh, you're a TikTok, that's a gay thing. So I thought TikTok was a gay thing. It's not though, I guess.
Right. No, no. Well, that's is TikTok gay? That could be a whole night. What do you have to do to watch? What do you have to do to watch Leslie? That's from Jessica Barrett.
Good question. Yeah, that's a good question. No, so what you do is, you ever heard of those things where they have those jail pen pals? And you you get some time, right? And you can create a little video. They got this little webcam. You go, hey, my name's Tony. I'm 100% handsome. Go ahead and give me money. I'm really sad out here, 100%. And then some old lady in Baton Rouge or fucking Idaho, she likes you. She sends some money on your books, and then all of a sudden you're gold. But you got to scam to get the internet here. It's all a big scam in here. You can't just get it for free.
Okay, so you scam. You just scam old women.
Right, 100%. Right, yeah, scamming these old broads. I got 3 or 4 in the mix right now. They're doing great. They put money on my books. I get on the internet time. I get a tablet. Listen, she got me a tablet, so that's how I watch you. And then she put money on the books. I can call you and I can watch a Leslie.
Now, do you charge gay stuff in order for other people to use?
No. Listen. I like where your head is at. Situation. I got enough. Hey, listen. But if it gets desperate here, Les, I got it. And I lose these broads. Put money on my JPay. It's called JPay, folks. You put your money on it. If they cut me off, 100% I'm getting PP touches. Oh, 100%. Yo, yeah, 100%. What do you mean?
Right. So if shit comes to shit, right, you're heading to the pawn shop. You're doing what you can.
Right, exactly. If the broads cut me off, let's say they die or whatever, hey, Tony, we're not going to put money. I'm 100%. I got the tablet, which means I got the power. You PP touch me. You can watch, an episode of fucking whatever you want to do. I don't know. We want to watch a blog. I don't know. What do they do? YouTube? Is that what they're doing still? I don't even know it here. It's just TikTok PP touches. Is all I know.
Right. Well, listen, Tony Spaghetti, this has been an absolutely eye-opening and I would imagine for some people an extremely upsetting call to hear about, how life actually works on the inside.
Right? This is why I like to call in and tell the people, listen, if you want to get internet in jail, you better be touching something. You know what I mean? So, listen, you just get prepared, you know? So, hey, maybe I'll run some prison consulting services maybe in the future. Who knows? But, I wanted to call and get my 2 cents. I don't know, you know?
I can't thank you enough. Listen, save the rest of that time for a rainy day, all right, brother? I appreciate your call. Very generous of you.
No, 100%. Love you, guys.
Namaste.
Smooch, smooch.
Namaste, Tony. Wow. Wow. 872-205-9484. Let's go. Is the internet gay? Happy Pride Month. Or is it not? You know? That's the thing about here's you want to hear some complexity, and this is coming from a therapist. I know that when I am about to be brave, a lot of people don't like it. Then they remember my role in society as a therapist primarily. Space Grime, don't do the crime if you can't swallow all 9 inches of a penis. I think Space Grime is what Space Grime is talking about there. It's like, listen, you get in trouble, you get a couple DUIs, you spend some time on the inside, and you suck 9 inches of cock. So if you're gonna get a DUI, right? If you're gonna get in trouble for maybe petty theft at a TJ Maxx, hopefully you like sucking on penis. What Space Grime is getting at. I'd love to hear about what informs that perspective. Space Grime, give us a call, 872-205-9484. Nine penises in a row. I've been updated. Okay, 9 penises. So we're talking like a... Like it's just kind of going down the line, right? Is that what you're saying? Like they're all lined up, and you're just like, cock, 9. Interesting. Headmod Chuck, good to see you, by the way. I see you popping off in chat. Still, when I see your username every single time, I remember during the Power of Silence, I remember maybe the most genuinely epic termination that any explorer has ever experienced. I've had sex with gay women before. Shit was fire. Did you say that when you were like dick deep in a lesbian? In a lesbian, you were like, "This shit's fire." I hope you did, because that was cool. Your pussy is fire. Pussy fat fire, twin. Nice. Thank you so much for a single bit, Orchestar. Blessings. Orchestar, yes. Another one, another single, yes. Am I doing the right finger? Is it this one, or does it matter? What's the, Arcane Services, 33 bits. Namaste and blessings to Arcane Services tonight. Yes. I'm doing it right. (872-205-9484). Stone Monster single bit. Shout out Fat Kitties. So what Stone Monster 400 is getting at there, and it's important to keep in mind, shout out, bring attention to, elevate, put up on a pedestal, give their recognition to Fat Kitties being a sort of the swollen labia of the swollen outer labia of a vagina, right? When it gets kind of puffy, that's what he's talking about. He's saying, hey, let's bring the spotlight. Let's focus some light on that swollen labia. It's the thumb and middle finger. Okay, nasty. Thank you. That's it. That's it right there. Boots, your pussy's fire. Tit fucking, that is not outer course. Oh, I guess maybe. I don't know. Well, I'm going to take a little piss break, guys. I'm going to take a little piss break and get some water. I'm thirsty. I worked up a thirst. We'll be right... Oh. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name's Leslie. What's something I can call you?
You hung up on me every time tonight. Shame on you, Leslie.
What? I can barely hear you.
Shame on you. What?
I can barely hear you. You're very soft.
Well, I'm just going to say, you hung up on me every time tonight, and
It sounds like you're in another room than your phone. What are you doing?
It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I'm in the bathroom pooping, and shame on you, Leslie.
Okay. Angry Mike. That is disappointing. I don't know. Namaste. That was Angry Mike. He's taking a shit, but I can't hear him. Well, guys, I got to take a pee. I'm going to take a pee, get some water, refresh, refocus for the second half of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, in which we will unlock and unleash even more power of the next level via to the theme tonight, which is the internet gay? Tonight. Let's go. Stick around for a couple words about my community of devoted light and patreon.com. Couple dollars a month gets you the monthly physical postcard from me, Leslie Tanner, full of insight, humor, wisdom, etc. Also, you get the access to the private devoted light streams on our private server, away from Twitch, away from YouTube, TOS free. The program as it was meant to be. Namaste, guys. I'll be right back with the second half of Explorations with Leslie Tanner.
Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Since Leslie and his program broke onto the scene, Explorations has become the #1 best-selling and most influential personal power program in modern history. Millions of people from all over the world have gotten a chance to meet this truly remarkable man and utterly transform their lives with the power of Explorations.
I listened to this introductory tape and I knew then and there, this is what I needed. I felt just so much better knowing there are a bunch of people out there suffering like me.
I'm not kidding you. I think after the first tape, I knew, okay, I'm gonna be fine.
I got such relief from the very beginning, starting the program.
Now that you've gotten a taste of what this program is capable of, it's time to show you how to take your life to the next level. Here to tell you more about what is possible is legally licensed clinical therapist, author, coach, speaker, entrepreneur, martial artist, amateur musician, one of the nation's foremost thinkers, and our guru, Leslie Tanner.
Good evening, everyone. Whether you've been with us since the very beginning and have watched Explorations work wonders in your life, or you're joining us for the first time tonight, I say namaste to you. As you've watched Explorations in action during our call-in show, no doubt your mind is reeling from the limitless potential you now know is possible. Between the tailored themes and lectures, to the myriad avenues of exploration through the channel points, to the customized ways to interact with me and the community, there simply has never been anything quite like this program. Now is usually the point in one of these self-help programs where it starts to sound like a sales pitch. Someone like me might normally say something like, listen, I know your time is precious, let me cut to the chase. But there's only one problem with that. We know your time isn't precious. I could speak at length for hours and hours about absolutely nothing, and I still wouldn't be wasting your time because, well, you're here, looking for a fast, all-encompassing solution to the problems in your life that have become so intolerable, you're not sure what you're going to do. You may be considering any number of extreme decisions, ranging from short-term band-aids to more permanent solutions. However, as dark and bleak as your situation is, so too must our tools be bright and revolutionary. So whether you're tired and looking for more energy and enthusiasm for life, or maybe you're lonely and isolated but want better relationships, let me tell you that for these things and so much more, my breakthrough program of Explorations to explore the universe and beyond really works. It's worked for elite performance athletes, critically acclaimed artists, best-selling authors, entrepreneurs, and for thousands of others just like you. I have been blessed by the universe for a brief moment that I now command upwards of $50,000 for speaking engagements. But through the technology of this program, you can hire me, Leslie Tanner, as your personal therapist, coach, and guru, all rolled into one at the Community of Devoted Light
on Patreon.com.
where you and thousands of others just like you are learning to leverage the chaos around them to catapult their lives to heights that were previously unimaginable. Here's how it works. I've created a tightly knit community where individuals seeking to access the next level are able to study, reflect, meditate, and grow with an ever-expanding library of exclusive materials, each containing life-changing tools and techniques designed to explore topics covered here in our call-in show, but much more deeply, therefore increasing the benefits of the program exponentially. These materials include your name in the credits at the end of the stream, demonstrating the importance of your leadership and the value of your investment. A signed personal postcard sent out each month full of observations and witticisms by me, Leslie Tanner. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Exclusive video materials now available to the poor, designed to rocket your progress past those who cannot afford success. Here's a little sneak peek at what you're missing.
Aldi brand Kool-Aid is just as good as the normal Kool-Aid, and if you're gonna be like me, Leslie Tanner, and have a warm, casual time in the summer, then I think it's important that we keep this in mind, that Aldi brand Kool-Aid is just every bit as refreshing and tasty as name brand Kool-Aid. Bottoms up. I'll show you an example.
Downloads of all specially crafted music used in our productions here and elsewhere that have accompanied your journey thus far. Tracks such as New Beginnings, Psychic Romance, Reaching into Darkness, or The Skeptic's Gamble. Exclusive archival prints such as these, channeled and honed by myself, Leslie Tanner, upon which you can guide your own meditations at home. I'm not an artist, nor do I claim to be. These visions are a burden and cause me immense suffering. But I do it for you. Now, you might expect that a program like this would cost thousands of dollars, but because I'm offering this to you through the internet, these life-transforming materials can be yours for the monthly cost of a few cups of coffee on your way to work. With access to these materials, regardless of your level of investment, you will also be receiving a complimentary download of our landmark track, The Sojourn Begins, as a thank you. So does this sound good to you? Well, what are you waiting for? If you are ready to join the thousands of others who have already committed to the final journey to access the next level, simply type Final Journey into the chat and you will be guided with further instructions. One thing I can promise you is that however massive your problems are, however abject and humiliating your life has become, I have created something so simple yet so profound in this program, you'll be absolutely flabbergasted by the results. Now, let's get back to the program. Namaste.
I'm muted. I was muted. If you could only imagine what I was saying. If you could have heard it. Namaste. Night Year. Good to see you, Night Year. 200 bits. Guru, can you turn your mic up? Namaste. Thank you, Craigulators. Everybody alerting me to the situation here. Blessings and namaste. Night Year. Good to see Night Year. Brother, what have you been up to? Night Year, what have you been up to? Guru, what's it like to be the fucking goat? Says Night Year, the fucking goat. Namaste to you. What's it like? Listen, all I know is I put one foot in front of the other. except when I do it, I am creating the most effective personal power program in the world. That much is true. That much I guarantee every single day that I'm awake. And it's only getting more severe with every day that is passing. Namaste. Pepperoncini, he says I look like a goat. Can you go ahead and clarify, Night Year? I'm not exactly sure. Did you mean the sort of the cool internet way to say that, greatest of all time? Or did you mean that I physically resemble a goat? The animal. I'm referring to how you are the greatest of all fucking time. Namaste, Night Year. That's what I thought. Blessings and namaste. I love that. I love that energy. I love that enthusiasm. I love that eagerness for the power of the next level. Brother Night Year, good to see you. Good to see you. What have you been up to? How's life been, guys? Can we get a couple namaste in chat right now for Night Year? We haven't seen him in a while. We haven't seen this son of a bitch in a while, huh? Martica says gay of all time. Gay of all time. Gay of all time. Thank you, G. Picaro. Thank you, Cougar Pie. Picaro has been lighting up the Discord for a while, and I want to give a special shout out to a sort of lightning rod in a mental and spiritual sense on the Discord server. Namaste to G. Picaro for really holding it down, sharing his heart, sharing his mind, day in, day out. Poorer, that's interesting. You kind of do give a Tumnus vibe. Poorer is kind of Tumnus core. Pura is kind of Tumnus core. We should get. You know what? Look. You know what? Leave it to me. I'm gonna get to the end of the Spotify. I'm gonna get to my Spotify Wrapped 2026, and my top genre is gonna be Tumnus core. If Tumnus, smoked a little bit, got a little bit of reefer. Will you fix my life if I call in Cool Yan? Absolutely not. Disengage TV, quick affirmation for fellas. Listen, if you're looking to emulate in a sort of spiritual and libidinal sense, check out Chronicles of Narnia, specifically the character Mr. Tumnus. You're going to go a lot farther emulating Tumnus than a lot of other roads. I'm telling you, Tumnus will take you to the end zone. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you?
This is Space Grime.
Space Grime! Welcome back to the program, girl. How you doing?
We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good.
Good. Is Flux with you?
He is. He is in the same room.
Was that the we? Or were you saying for women or for something else?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you said we're doing good, but I wasn't sure about the we that, what we did you have in mind?
It was like a royal we, right? Like if one of us is doing good, then we're all doing good.
I get that. I see what you're doing. Yeah. We're doing good. Okay, yeah, so not in a literal sense. Here I am sort of trying over-analyzing things. Oh my gosh.
It's okay. I feel like you sense that there's something there to analyze, so I appreciate it.
You know, it's calm. You know, if it's a crime to be a therapist to analyze stuff, then I guess put the handcuffs on me.
Oh damn. See, that's a very powerful statement coming from the guru, because what he's really saying is he's ready to swallow the 9.
I'm ready to swallow the 9. Cool Yan, welcome on in. Welcome formally to the program. Now, swallow the 9. Now, listen, a lot of us were here and we saw you say swallowing the 9. But for those of us that could use a little bit of clarity on exactly what you mean when you say swallow the 9, Space Crime, could you go ahead and fill in some of those gaps for us?
So I wanted to really make sure that I was understanding our prison friend. How do we?
Tony.
I don't know
Tony
what the proper
Spaghetti.
term is. Right. Yeah. So I was trying to make sure that I understood his message by kind of like repeating back the easiest, most clear thing that I got from his call, which was, if you're in jail, you're probably going to have to suck some dick for internet.
Right. I think that was, listen, I'm going to go ahead and I'm on your side.
Doing
I
more
think
shopping
that
online
real quick
these
quote.
days than ever before.
Okay, quote is over. Namaste, comedic. Always, I love how comedic loves these quotes, and thank you so much for those 25 bits, comedic. Blessings to you. We'll get some new quotes up there for you soon. I've got a backlog of shit that I need to record. Okay, Space Crime, though, I'm with you. I feel the same way. I think if one thing that I took away from that call with Tony was that if you like TikTok, you better be gay.
You better be ready to suck dick.
Or be ready to do gay stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
More broadly. Yeah. So, what did you think about that? What was your? I know, of course, you know, you're a bright one, right? You understood intellectually what he was saying, but as a person, right, with feelings, with a heart inside of you, how did it feel to hear Tony Spaghetti, to hear about his life on the inside?
I was shocked, to be honest. Like,
same.
I think because my experience is so different that I would never be in a place to be in jail, that hearing the things that he has to debase himself with, or that entire community of underserved, incarcerated people have to do just to watch some TikTok. Like, it really hurt my heart to hear.
100%. You know, especially because, you know, a lot of, I think what really stands out about that is imagining someone who's not gay being just so excited to go on TikTok and, you know, see a couple trends, see a couple outfits, see a couple dances, etc., etc. And then next thing they know, they're married to a man.
Mm-hmm.
In order to
and
do
I don't
that.
think that they even thought that they would reach that point, right? So of course it would be like shocking to me, like a normal person, to hear that.
Right.
And for him to be in a space where he felt that he was able to say that out loud so casually is kind of like the power of the program.
Wow. You know, can I thank you? I'm getting like reverse vertigo right now. You know, sometimes our explorations here can be so active, so high energy, so, you know, sometimes they can get heady, sometimes they can get heated. But just to talk to a person who feels goddamn feelings and says those feelings out, it's given me the sort of like the world has stopped spinning for a moment. So I want to thank you on not just on behalf of myself, but on behalf of the chat as well. Thank you for just stepping up to the plate and being a goddamn person.
No, thank you, Leslie. I think it really is because of the space that you've made to make us feel comfortable to share these feelings. And I think I really kind of have been struggling with the topic a bit. And, you know, kind of hemming and hawing of if I should call in. But I think because, you know, I've been listening really intently and trying to understand, I've kind of challenged myself, and I think the internet is gay.
Speak on that. Go ahead. I want to hear. Well, so you've given a lot of thought to this. You've been listening to the program all night. You've listened to all these calls, all the you know, the conversations all over the map. But for you, when you Space Crime, think about this question: is the internet gay? And you arrive at yes. Take us how you got there, step by step. I want to know your thoughts and feelings into this yes answer.
So and I'm sorry if this doesn't come out the right way because I'm still kind of processing in real time, but I feel like just listening to a lot of these callers, I feel like gay people are a lot better at pretending to be straight than straight people are at pretending to be gay. So if the internet was straight, we would definitely know.
Hold on. Let me chew on this. So I'm following the idea that this I've yet to explore it for myself, but I hear what you're saying. That gay people are better at acting straight than straight people are at acting gay.
Yeah.
Now,
like think of the whole like Target Pride section, right? Like after day 30, like it's gone. All of that merch is like they probably don't even put it in clearance. They like rip it up and put it in the dumpster. Like it's it's all a game to them. So, and also another thing that I was kind of trying to figure out like different examples, because I was like, okay, if we feel this way, we definitely have to have more evidence than just like this one thought. So another thing that I kind of struggled with was also that there is great pleasure for a gay person to influence a straight person to become gay than there is a straight person to influence a gay person to become straight. So we're kind of incentivized for the internet to be gay to please straight people.
So are you comparing the euphoria experience? Let's take one instance for example, right? Just to be specific, to kind of I just want to see what you think about this. I want to flesh it out a little bit. Well, communal vision, real quick, from Mother Nipplebottom. This contradicts the notion of fake gays online, which are straight people pretending to be gay.
I think that the fake gays online are real gays in real life. And the only place they feel safe enough to express gayness is on the internet because of how gay it is.
Cougar Pie, what do you think straight religious people are trying to do?
Straight religious people have a humiliation kink.
Well, listen. Here. I think I love. Okay, let me flesh out the couple things that what you're saying made me think of. All right. So when I compare, just at least in a superficial sense, the euphoria of a gay man turning out a heretofore straight man, right?
Yeah, from the inside out.
The euphoria of that, right? That they are excited. Gay men love straight cock in a lot of cases.
Mm-hmm. They will seek it out specifically.
Exactly. But compare that for a moment to the euphoria of like a Southern Baptist like conversion, laying on of the hands kind of situation.
I don't think they feel joy in that. I think they feel sorry for those people. They feel like justified that we are still all sinners.
Well,
so it's not that they're happy that they're gay. They're happy that they're justified in their persecution, which is kind of gay.
Okay, well then, what do you think about the self-hatred of the worship of straight cock?
The what?
7 screaming Dizbusters, namaste and welcome on in. The sort of to psychoanalyze the gay worship of straight cock, you know, there's a sort of debasement in that a little bit too, right? Because it's like if you truly just wanted, you know, something easy, something, you know, something resonant, you could go after it. But there's like I have to kind of just bash my head against a brick wall and hopefully it goes through the wall.
Yeah, but they're gay.
Yeah, they found a soft brick, but they're bashing their head against a cinder block wall.
And getting off on it. That's what the internet is for.
Yeah, but like I'm just saying, if they've got a humiliation kink and these conversion things, then what does a gay man have by just like bashing his head against a wall, looking for that like unicorn straight cock that's not straight?
Because I think like the one time it works, it's worth all the other times that you had to smash it into the masonry.
Well, what about couldn't you extend that same exact grace to like a mega church?
Well, yeah, because they're super gay. Like, what is gayer than having like a picture of yourself in a nice suit in a whole bunch of TVs with music playing in the background and people singing with you? Like, that's super gay.
I gotta think about that for a moment. Well, what's straighter than pride?
Target pride.
I mean, to set aside the you know, there are emotional elements of pride, but you know, most of the gay people I've ever worked with through the program, proud is not a word that I would that comes up a lot. Shame.
And that's maybe
is a word that comes up quite a bit.
Right, like the brick smashing of the genitals, like that kind of plays into it maybe because of the shame that they feel for themselves. And that's why the internet has to be gay, because a straight person wouldn't do that for gay. Because if they did, then they would just be gay and they wouldn't be straight.
Quick affirmation for fellas, listen. If you're worried about being gay, you should be. Namaste. And that is an affirmative, empathetic stance to have. Ask every single therapist in chat if that's the right thing to, if that's the most effective thing is to embrace. Ladies, listen. Embrace your internal shame. You need to throw away the Beyoncés and the Katy Perrys. That was for Arcane Services. Okay, so listen, let me try to Space Grind before you go. Let me try to wrap my head around this before you go, because the questions that I'm asking aren't necessarily my opinion. I'm trying to like kind of find the weak spots in your theory to see it, just to make sure I can completely understand what you're getting at. Okay.
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 I feel like I'm more confused, but I will do my best.
So the internet is gay because gay people are better at acting straight. So you're saying that like just by the sheer skill of homosexuals to act straight, that if you were to give like a statistical breakdown, like a demographic breakdown of the internet, that there would be that number that's supposed to be straight is actually way gayer because gay people are so good at acting straight. Therefore, the internet is gay. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, let's leave it right there. Namaste, Space Crime. I appreciate you getting in the weeds with me, and I appreciate you taking your stance and thinking that so thoroughly through.
Okay, thank you, Leslie. I have a lot to meditate about.
Please do, and let us know what you let me know what you come up with.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Namaste. 872-205-9484. Lesbian shame is even more advanced than regular shame. Says a lesbian. Lesbian shame is more advanced than regular. Quick affirmation. Pride, and you know this, you feel this on some level, that pride is not for you. Both the month and the feeling. And Robert, hopefully that found a home in your heart. Namaste. You know, the thing about I've not seen a single person tonight take a negative stance that the internet is not gay. I haven't seen a single person take that stance. Or that it's gay in a bad way. You know? I know there's people in the chat right now who think that. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie, it's Best Friend Toaster. Hey,
Best Friend Toaster, listen, I want you to, first of all, I want to just say thank you.
For what?
For, you know, I heard a little bird told me that you were discussing on your stream earlier tonight that how much you sacrifice for the program, that you adjust your schedule around program times, that, you know, you do a lot for us here. And I want to thank you. I want to get ahead of that. And I want to say thank you to you.
Wow, I really didn't expect that. I'm just speechless.
Well, you make room for me. You make room for this program. You know, you're a professional full-time streamer, and the fact that you think about, you include me, your best friend, and this program in there is something I'm genuinely appreciative of and thankful for.
Well, let me just start by saying you're welcome. I did want to call in with a question. It's a little bit, it's not as easy to ask now, but I was gonna ask if you remembered what we talked about on my last call.
We talked about a lot last call.
Yes, but we did. I was just curious if you remembered.
I mean, we talked about how you accused me of not remembering our calls. I remember that was a whole to-do between you and I.
Yes. Do you remember anything else?
Remind me what was the theme that night. What was the theme that night?
We talked about a lot. The theme?
Because you didn't call on Tuesday.
Right. It was a few episodes ago.
Right.
I'll give you that much.
Right.
The theme was something about gay, actually. It was also something about, is it gay to masturbate or something like that?
Yeah, I remember that night. I remember that night fondly.
Yeah. So tell me what you remember about it, I guess.
I remember that you said it was gay to masturbate.
I said that?
You did. You said that. Do you not remember?
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, you actually addressed the topic, the theme.
I said point blank, straight up, that yes, it is gay to masturbate.
You did. You literally said that.
So you think it's okay to lie live on air?
That's what you said.
This is your new thing. This is your new thing now, huh?
I don't lie.
It's Leslie Tanner. It should be called Lily Tanner because of all the lies.
Hey. I like joking around, but there's a line.
Well, I want to end with saying you're welcome once again. And I hope just in the future that
Whoa. Toaster, stop. Are you kidding me?
Yes, I am. I was kidding the whole time. It was a prank. I love you, Leslie.
Oh, Toaster, you were getting, listen, because I gave you,
so good.
I expressed, like, I made myself vulnerable and I, like, kind of complimented you and gave you, like, a positive thing. And then you tried to, there was something weird. You were trying to humiliate me.
Yeah, no, it was, I mean, honestly, I did call in with the intention to humiliate you and to call you out in front of everybody because you never remember our best friend conversations. But then you said the nice thing about me, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to go through with it anyway. But then it got to the point where it was so awkward for you and me and everyone watching that now I'm saying it's all a joke. It was all a prank. I didn't mean any of it. So love you, Leslie. Can we get 3 cheers in the chat for Leslie Tanner? Hip hip hooray. And I love you, Leslie, and thank you so much for saying all those nice things about me. And happy birthday.
Oh, you're the only person to say happy birthday to me on stream.
Because best friend type shit, Gemini type shit.
That's a Gemini best friend type shit, yeah.
Type shit, wow.
So real quick, before you go, Toaster, the theme tonight is the internet gay? Could you go ahead and just take a whack at it for me?
Yes, that's a strong, hard, easy, firm yes.
Okay, and any thoughts or feelings, in support of that?
Not really, just like yes, across the board, yes. Full
Now,
yes.
do you mean this in like gay as in good or gay as in bad?
Gay isn't good.
So you think the internet is gay and all the positive qualities that of homosexuals?
Internet is good and gay.
And what you so it's
good and gay and good.
And that's the extent of your thoughts on it?
Yeah. Yep.
What's a thing that you think homosexuals could improve on?
Maybe like more internet. I don't know, something like that.
I feel that's a funny thing to say. You're being like a silly, funny guy right now. And I appreciate that, but seriously.
No, just more good. More good.
More
internet,
good because what's a way they could be more good because they're bad because
internet is gay is good. More internet is more gay, more good.
But if there's room to be more good, then there's less good in a way, right?
Well, I'm saying there's always room for improvement. So
right. What's one of the ways that there could be improvement?
More internet.
Toaster, come on. That homosexuals need to be on the internet more, or that the internet needs to be gayer?
Be more like everything. More on the internet, more gayer, more internet itself, more like infrastructure.
Like gay people should exist more digitally than physically in like physical reality. They should just like kind of be like refugees on the internet.
More gay people on the internet, more gay robots on the internet, more internet in general, more internet space, more places, more websites, more power plants and facilities, and those huge like cords in the ocean, under the ocean, like more of those.
Yeah, like the fiber optics.
Yeah, and more like satellites and more 5G, everything. More, we can do more.
What about data centers?
Yeah, data centers. That's the word I was looking for too. Yeah, data centers.
So you're pro data centers because they're gay?
More data.
More data's gay. Get the gay up.
Yeah, can I go? Can I go now?
I guess that was all right.
That was a good call, right?
That was I like a B- by the time we were done.
Okay.
It got worse the longer you went. But
yeah, that's how it goes. That's usually how it goes. That's why I try to get out fast.
Yeah, but if you get out when you want, you never talk about the theme.
That's true. That is true.
So
it's
like even this little tag thing that we're doing right now sucks. Real quick heed for Arcane. All right. So, anything you want to add? Or we can start with a communal vision. Did you know data centers are being built specifically to power the gay part of the internet? Because there's so much of it.
Okay. Well, we can. That's a good place to end, I guess.
Any response to that? Any reflections on that?
Yes. Just yes, I agree.
Yeah, we should maybe. I don't know. I was hoping there'd be something, but there keeps not being anything. So let's just go ahead and call it.
Okay. Bye, best friend Leslie.
Okay, bye, best friend Toaster. That was weird. That was I don't think he wants to take part in the program. I think like in an indirect way, yeah. It's like somebody you gotta like trick into eating vegetables. Like you gotta hide broccoli in like a spaghetti sauce and mozzarella sticks in order to get him to eat vegetables. That's what it feels like trying to give him the program. Because every time I try to give him the program through the theme, he just dodges it. It's like he's allergic to it. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you?
Hi, Leslie. This is Kook.
Kooker Pie. Namaste, Kook. How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm having a good night. It's been a pretty it's been a pretty thoughtful and high energy evening tonight. I don't know what your reaction to this exploration is tonight.
It's kind of quiet, I'm hoping that on the next private stream, it's something very controversial so that everyone can get all upset. But I'm having fun. It's a nice Pride Month.
Right. So you're looking forward to getting right down to business on the private stream.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What's an example?
I want to talk about Toaster for a second.
What?
I want to talk about Toaster for a second. I think you should enjoy him dodging the topic because it's kind of like what is that called? Bullet bending, like from Matrix. You like that movie?
I love that movie.
Yeah, I feel like that's what he's doing. He's like dodging your attempts to rein him in, like Neo.
No, I mean I don't not admire that quality. He's got it's like a weirdly resilient part of his personality to do that.
I love it.
I think he becomes like actually like kind of stimulated at the idea of depriving people of something.
I agree. Yes, I agree.
I think it like arouses him.
Oh, fully.
Yeah.
100%.
I think so. I think
You know,
there's,
that's his business. If he wants to do that, it's fine. But yeah, I agree with you. Yes.
you know, and I've long said, in just in support of just, I actually do think this. One of the reasons I would love to become one of those 10,000 person a night streams is to just raid Toaster. Because can you imagine dropping 10,000 people off at a hot dog stream, playing whatever the games he plays, or just walking around aimlessly and feeding vermin?
Oh, it would be the best. His phone would get so hot that it would just shut off midstream.
Yeah, there'd just be so many consecutive toe checks.
Yes.
Or is it called a toe check?
Like a machine gun going off.
Yeah. I would love to do that. But okay, so I don't not admire it. I just think that Toaster, I mean, he's got this push-pull thing. He wants to be a part of the program, right? He understands the transformative power of the program, but at the same time, he resists the transformative power of the program.
Yes.
So it's like trying to, he's
like
like
a
I was saying
cat.
before, it's like trying to trick him into eating vegetables or trick him into going, I don't know. What were we saying?
He's like a disobedient cat. I can't imagine his poor mother, trying to wrangle him when he was young probably was just horrifying.
I'll bet. My guess is his mom didn't pay a lot of attention.
He seems like the type of kid that in class he would start slumping down in his chair until eventually he slid under the desk and the teacher would have to come and tell him to stop doing that.
Right. Well, and then he would just kind of very aggressively do what he wanted to do in kind of like a seemingly superficial, passive way, but ultimately in a way that's it's right. Yeah. Like trying to wrangle a cat, like you said.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I think most children learn to do that not by being paid attention to. Ultimately, they're resisting a lack of attunement. They resent it. Namaste. Communal Vision, Pepperoncini. Kook, is it gay to get into Discord fights with people like Picaro?
Everything I do is gay. I mean, it's gay when I do it.
Right.
Somebody might be able to do it in a straight way. I don't know, and I don't like to think about that. I prefer not thinking about what straight people do if I can help it, but when I do it, it's gay.
Interesting. So what's the straightest thing that you do?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to straight people and what they do. I just try to, I see some of that and I rear back. They do a lot of things. I don't know. What do straight people do? Pay taxes?
I mean, I guess, yeah. Pay taxes
or I go to a straight person's wedding. Is that straight? A wedding?
Not
bowling?
Since 2008.
I've been bowling before.
Thanks, Obama. Bowling?
Yeah, I've been bowling before.
I was gonna say like bowling straight. Or frisbee golf.
One time I went cornholing.
Cornhole?
Yeah, any kind of game that you do at a bar is aggressively straight.
Darts, horseshoes.
Yeah. Like a beer pong, maybe.
Not me. Says my
know.
Gay friends love bowling, so maybe bowling doesn't count.
Oh no, I don't know. I just don't notice. I always believe Mish no matter what she tells me as well.
You got to be careful with that.
No, nothing has happened so far. She's never steered me wrong as of yet.
You got well. I'm just saying, she comes in here, she likes the program. Then some days she hates the program, right?
Right, yeah. Everybody, but it's not everyone, though.
True.
Almost everyone here has hated the program before. You've hated the program a couple times.
Well, I guess in that sense, yeah. I guess you're good point. I resent, like, each username that I see in chat is a unique and at times overwhelming burden to me.
Yes.
And so I see these names like Purr, Picaro, Tropes, Jessica Bears, Not Mish, Yolopotamus, and I at times I'm energized, but at times it feels like the weight of a world that I wish I could just launch into a black hole.
Yeah, Jim Jones used to say something very similar about how, just being the father would just put so much stress and burden on him from all those people he had to keep safe and, micromanage.
I mean, he got a lot of stuff right. People get uncomfortable about that, but he got a lot of stuff right.
Yeah.
Nasty Red X, Communal Vision, OMG Hi Kook. Do you like Cyndi Lauper?
Yes, I do.
I'm Pepperoncini with a Communal Vision. Can't wait to get this on the screen. Is it true that straight men want to have gay sex with women and women want to have lesbian sex with men?
I would say no, because most guys, they think lesbian sex is what are in pornos, and it's usually like some weirdly aggressive, like slapping of the genitalia or like jackhammer penetration, with a too big dildo and stuff like that, and they'll just watch that and be like, yes, this is what women do. Like most men, if you put them in like a female male threesome, they're fucking useless. The guy's useless. Oh, most men want to have gay sex with a man?
No, the question was, is it true that straight men want to have gay sex with women and women want to have lesbian sex with men?
That's what I thought he said, but now he's trying to like edit it in the comments.
But you responded by defining lesbian sex as the misunderstanding in porno, but
yes, that's what men think it is. Yes.
To clarify though, straight men want to have like aggressive gay man to gay man sex with a woman, and women want to have genuine, like at times tender, empathetic lesbian sex with men.
I think that a lot of women would prefer that a man is not just like penetrating as hard as he can when he does it, but I don't know if that necessarily means that they want to have lesbian sex. I think a sad amount of women are straight, and I feel bad for them. And a lot of men are bad at penetration, unfortunately. So I think that doesn't mean they want lesbian sex. I think they just maybe want to not have their cervix punched with every thrust.
Right.
Part of the problem is men get circumcised, and if we stop doing that, things would improve, but we're never going to. So,
what, to stop getting circumcised?
Yes. It literally changes how you penetrate.
Right.
Because when you're not circumcised, you could get more satisfaction from. Yes, it does. People are telling me no. Yes, it does. When you're
go off, yeah.
circumcised, you want to pull out more and then go back in. And when you're uncircumcised, it can feel okay staying in. You're not pulling out all the way. Sometimes people should like look up like what penetration used to be. It didn't used to be you were like pulling out so much. That's from porn too.
Interesting. Okay, so when you're circumcised, it's basically like you have half a shorter wiener.
I wish that were true.
Says Pepperoncini.
It's not. I wish it were true, but it's not true. But I do think we should stop doing that to men. It doesn't help anything.
As a woman,
and
here's
it's weird.
from Shannon, we've got as a women who suck dick, not like this person, I disagree.
what does her sucking dick have to do with her doing any research of any kind? Maybe she should stop sucking dick and read a book.
Wow. I love that. Namaste. Shannon, got anything back for that?
No, she's not gonna have anything.
Something tells me she's gonna.
Give her a minute. She has some time.
She's got time.
Or she could read less and suck even more dick. That is also an option. Somebody was saying in the comments. Do that. See, they have nothing.
Yeah, they proved my point.
Shanna.
They don't suck.
Oh, great! You did it. You did great.
I love this. I love this beef between Shannon and
some rando. Yeah, go suck a book.
They used to go by a different username. Communal Vision from Sociopathogen Caller. Would you recommend foreskin reconstruction surgery?
I rarely would recommend any kind of elective surgery. I had a friend who actually did foreskin stretching to get his back, and he really liked the results. You might want to look into that. He was like fully obsessed with it. I heard about it like probably every day. He was my roommate.
Well, listen, I think it's a perfect time to pop the question for you. Is the internet gay, Kook?
Okay, so you know how I feel about gay. I love gay. More gay, please.
You're an extremely gay lesbian who loves gay shit.
Yes, and I love the internet.
And you're a super internet person, yes.
Yeah, I think the internet is gay, and I love that it's gay. And if I could somehow make people more gay through the internet, I would. And I wouldn't feel bad about it. I would ruin lives. I would literally be willing to ruin lives to make people more gay through the internet if I could.
So listen, according to, we've got like an ex-military veteran internet guy that, I don't know if you heard his call, first call of the night. Did you hear XXV's call?
Yeah, I heard most of it, yes.
So he's got a little theory, and to set aside the talk of sexuality, because I'd imagine you have a lot of opinions about his sexuality, but to set that aside for a moment, he also has the theory, this is the point that I want to get to, the theory that because the internet, started as a military project, and that it made him gay, that the U.S. military designed the internet to gayify the U.S. populace.
Well, I actually don't think the internet can make you gay in the way that he's talking about. I think that it can give you so much variety that you like wear yourself out and start enjoying gay things. And I also think being trapped with a bunch of guys endlessly with like no women around is more likely to make you gay than the internet. Because if you're all in your bunks and people are like jerking off and trying not to listen, and then they are trying to listen because everyone's horny and they're bored and all that, that's what I think is more likely to make you gay. I do think the Army made him gay.
The internet itself is gay.
I do believe it's gay. And I would love to have like a Ring style tape where guys watched it when they were like bored and horny, and then they, turned gay, and there's no taking it back. And also, that'd be a really good prank show.
Wait, what would be a good prank show? Say the last part.
That unleash like a Ring style tape out onto the internet. That if you watch it, you become gay, and there's no changing it.
If you were in
would
charge,
be like candid camera style, yeah.
If you were called up, like let's say Trump wins the third election, third term, he creates a special division of the military intelligence to say, we are going to make this tape. We're making a Ring tape to make people gay. And if you see the tape, you have to be gay. And he appoints you as the sort of head president in charge of this military intelligence project. Well, okay, what do you do? What do you do? What goes on the tape? What are some ideas? Do we need to brainstorm, or do you have a pretty good idea coming out of the gate?
I'm sure what I would put on it, because I feel like that technology doesn't really exist yet. I've seen some of the tapes that they show to people on the internet to try to turn them gay, and they don't work. Trust me on that. I've let people try to turn me straight. I've seen them try to turn each other gay, and it doesn't work. And I've watched a bunch of them for science, and it doesn't work. But I'd be willing to, do whatever I could, collect any kind of info, whatever I need to do to get this technology so we can get this done. I would run on a pro turning people gay against their will ticket, and I would probably pick like a little twink to be like the vice president. Somebody cute but not a blonde. And I think we could really go far with that.
Right. So
maybe we can hide it in religion.
So when internet addled, like, quote unquote conservative people on the internet, and I use that very loosely because I don't think that word holds any fucking weight anymore, or any of these words, these ideological terms. I will say though, but when that kind of person imagines what gay people are like and what they want to do, that's you.
Yes.
Like you're
unironically, yes.
You're the sort of like a platonic ideal of their like terrifying homosexual.
I'm probably worse than what they are imagining. I'm not a person who can have any power in the slightest. I would immediately do horrible things, way worse than anything they ever actually think a gay person would do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what to say besides like straight men better watch their backs if that technology ever comes out, because I will ruin myself funding it.
Okay, one final question. As a lesbian that likes gay shit, as you said, and as an internet person, right? You were very online. Would you say that if you hadn't had the internet, would you say do you think it would have moved the needle either way in terms of how big of a lesbian you are?
I don't think so, because ever since I was little, I just didn't care for men. And I just gravitated towards women, and that was before the internet was, I don't think the internet came out until I was like 12 or something. Right. 11, 12, and I was well aware that I was a lesbian before the internet, people ever got the internet in their homes. So, I mean, can you be less gay, really? Maybe. Like a bisexual, you mean? I don't know. The internet wouldn't or would nothing about the internet would or would not make me like penetration.
Healing is possible.
Real quick quote.
And a moral imperative among the enlightened, claimed the rotting, masturbating corpse.
Namaste to me.
Now, and I do want to answer somebody. Yes, my being gay stems from pure hate. Yes, it does.
Something, I'd love to get into that with you sometime. I think that's hitting me right now is self-flattering. I think I think your this hatred, this little bit. I'd love to open up the hood, put my little mechanic hat on, and start pulling on some of those cords between hate and being a lesbian.
And I want to tell you a compliment, Leslie. You look like you smell good, and I haven't told you that in a while. And I just wanted you to hear it.
I really appreciate that.
Good night. Namaste.
That's a tremendous compliment.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste, Kook. Shannon coming in here, swinging wide. I like that. Namaste. Caller, welcome to Explorations. You're going to be our final caller for the night. My name's Leslie. What's something I could call you?
You can call me Reverend. It all costs money. How you doing tonight, Mr. Tanner?
I'm doing great. It all costs money. I'm having a fantastic night. Taking swings, picking at the maybe one of the most, eternal questions have been plaguing the greatest minds of humanity since the dawn of the digital age. Is the internet gay? Cost money. What's up? What you've been listening to some calls. Tell me what's on your mind.
Well, I don't think the internet is inherently gay. However, I do think people who ask questions, is this gay, are slightly gay.
Well, you have been terminated. Namaste. Birthday term. Cheen called a birthday term. That was it. That's that. That's that on that. That's that on that. One more call? Yeah, I guess. Well, we're a couple minutes short of 3 hours. So yeah, let's do another call. Let's do another call. Also, I'm having fun. This has been a fun night. People have been slow to call. The line is open. People have been slow to call, but I have felt robust. I have felt robust. Again, guys, so if you're looking to enjoy explorations, we'll be doing our private Devoted Light stream this Saturday on our private server. All right, whoever called just hung up. I'm waiting for another call. Private server. If you join the community of Devoted Light, you get your money's worth of points to use on the private streams. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Flux.
Flux. How are you, you son of a bitch?
I'm doing good. I don't know. I saw Cheen say Flux call please. It's his birthday. How can I not?
Right, I know. Namaste. Thank you, Cheen. Blessings to Cheen. Blessings. I love Cheen. Cheen's a real peach, real four-leaf clover. That young man.
Yeah, he's got a bright future ahead of him.
Yeah, you could say that. Now, Flux, listen, I'd love to chop it up with you. Lord knows we get along fine, man to man, but I feel as if I would be derelict if I didn't take you to task right away. Brother, you've been watching the program. Yep. I know you've been talking about this theme over in the homestead with Space. So talk to me right now.
Yeah.
Question on the screen, is the internet gay, Fluxstorm? Go.
100% yes.
100% yes, and do you mean that in a good way or a bad way or a both?
I'm not judging it. I'm just saying that all signs point to yes.
All signs point. So So I feel as if you just kind of sidestepped the question, but accidentally answered it. You're being polite. You're sparing judgment for a moment, which is honestly not very gay of you.
Yeah.
Of all times to do that at Pride Month, that's maybe a little rude. So, but I think you did answer the question.
Okay.
I think you did answer the question.
I did, but I think that there's a lot. I mean, what you really have to look at, and I think we've heard the theme a couple times, and it's really about.
Real quick, Heed, hold on 1 second.
Oh.
Namaste. That was for disengage.
Absolutely, that was a great heat. I didn't see it. I felt some of the ambience.
I appreciate that was very respectful. Yeah.
And so, what I'm kind of getting at here is I think it's been touched on a number of different times, and it's really about like who's the gayest guy you know. It's the guy who doesn't want anybody to know he's gay, and he's like super overcompensating. And if you look at the internet, it's full of all these rules and internet culture about how close you can get to being gay without being gay, so they can explore that side of themselves without having to admit it and face all that shame. So, for example, if the balls don't touch, it's not gay, right? That's like a classic internet rule, right? Who runs the furthest advances in pretty much all technology? Gays, trans people, and furries. That's a fact, you know?
What was the question that led to gay, trans people, and furries?
who controls or is normally at the forefront of internet culture and internet technology. It's typically three social groups that you will almost always find in the most creative and most kind of innovative areas of technology.
Interesting. So
yeah,
so
even if we look back to synthesizers.
So you're saying, okay, so one form of the question is the internet gay, right? And another way of saying that, maybe we could even zoom out a little bit and say, like, is technology gay, like digital technology gay?
Yeah.
Now,
Now,
what percentage? Now, let's go ahead and flip that though, because it sounds like,
Sure.
we see a correlation, and we haven't yet determined causation. Would you say how much of what we understand as the various 38,000 different kinds of gay is what's first, chicken or the egg? Technology and all the different kinds of gay, or all the different kinds of gay technology?
I think it's the gay. I think that people who break our understanding of the world in some way feel outside of it, and especially in like Western societies, where this post like Byzantine Western society, this idea of being gay is seen as lesser than. You then take this large subset of population and you ostracize them from birth, very much like church does, because church is gay too, with original sin. Everybody's bad, right? And so it's this push towards shame.
I wish there was a way for closeted, because right now we have, I think we've got like a colonizing mindset a little bit. I think because one thing that we've claimed, several callers have claimed something similar, that things that are closeted are gay. But I think there's a degree of truth to that, but I also think it's got like a colonizer's mindset a little bit. I wish that there was a version of being closeted that could say, like, don't tread on me, right? Yeah, like closeted Puerto Rico or something, saying like, hey, we're a different thing. Don't fucking do that, or something,
Yeah, but there's nothing closeted about. I mean, there's like one place that somebody can be from that if you talk to them, you're guaranteed to know where they're from, and it's Puerto Rico. Like, it's the exact opposite of closeted over there.
Well, I'm just saying, like Puerto Rico is to the United States, in mainstream United States, as closeted people are to gay.
Gotcha. I didn't get the simile at first. Totally understand what you're saying there. I think it would be nice if that were possible, and I think that in less shame-based societies, I think that something like that is possible. Where, but of course, then by nature, those things aren't necessarily having to be closeted, because there's less stigma around them. Yeah,
you can't do without the shame. I would never do without shame. Also, just within the program, that's.
Caller lives in Texas, XXV.
Now, but here's what made me think of that, Flux, is because this has also happened with a couple of callers, and it took me till just right now to be able to kind of like scratch my chin on it and understand what my reaction was. And this isn't to say that I know where to draw the lines, but I've heard a couple callers from a gay perspective sort of take gay ownership of religion and church. The reason I push back is because closeted energy is very powerful in a very different kind of way. Are they related? Yes. But closeted energy has sort of built the pyramids it has built civilizations.
I actually can resonate with that a lot. Even if you look at like your Galileo or your Socrates, these people were murdered basically for not closeting, right?
Right.
And they let that power out into the world, and they didn't harness it the right way, and it led to them being fairly swiftly removed from the society they were in. And if they had harnessed that shame, they could have made true advancements. Like, not just like, oh yeah, we all now know the Earth's the middle of the whatever, right? But like, or the sun's not the middle of, you know what I'm saying with him. But it's like, what could he have actually done had he not been so open and accepted that shame? We could be in a completely different timeline. He could have invented time travel.
So hold on. We got two communal visions coming in from Fram Weird. Fram says, put your glasses on and read my other communal vision or I'll call the police. First of all, I can't read. I will put these on because it's what I'm supposed to do as Leslie Tanner. And then Fram Weird with the other communal vision. A quick affirmation for fellas before that. Never underestimate the power of staying closeted. I could speak forever about that. Now, Fram Weird, Cheen, Tech Wife, Raji, and me played Street Fighter for a couple hours tonight. Is everyone jealous? Shout out Flux. We're friends now.
Oh, shout out to you, Cheen.
Now,
I'm jealous. Yeah, I haven't played Street Fighter in a long time.
Okay, so I'm trying to understand what the thought that you were just sharing. You're saying that if certain gay thought leaders of the past stayed closeted or stayed more closeted, that technologically we would be advanced and have like time travel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that, and gay here, you know, maybe you're, you know, a dude banging dudes. Maybe you're just fucking weird. You know, I'm not trying to like paint that definition of that because I'm not super gay. So like, that's not, you know, I can't really step in and do that. So I'm just saying that where there is a bunch of gay people who don't feel that they fit in with society, you see a large advancement in technology and culture.
That's what I'm saying. This is shame 101.
Yeah, and I think that that's why the internet has to be gay, because there is nothing that has provided more advancement in culture and technology in the last probably 1,000 years, maybe all of mankind. Except the internet.
You're saying,
so it has to be gay.
But what you're saying is that, wait, I'm trying to. So you're saying that the internet has advanced things, and is it gay or closeted? Is the internet gay or closeted?
The internet's not closeted. The people who created the internet initially were closeted, and they harnessed that power. And they overcompensated so much. They were like, yo, we got these giant explosives that are shaped like cocks. That's how big our dick is. Mm-hmm. And we want to be able to like launch all these cocks at the same time to Russia or whoever, right? Right. And so they built the ARPANET so they could like synchronize their cocks. What's more gay than that?
Well, that's the thing. I think we need to be specific about gay and closeted. I mean, is it gay? But I mean, because here's the thing, right? If you have two guys fucking in a bathroom of an airport, right? That could be gay or closeted.
I think it could be both. Like it could be both. Yeah.
Well, but if it's openly gay, then that's one thing. But if it's closeted, it's a pressure cooker. You got a little time bomb.
Yeah, that's where the power. Yeah, it's going to be way more powerful in the closeted sense. So, I think it's also a matter of like gay kind of changes over time, right? Like what that word means or the concept changes over time. And I think it has a lot to do with kind of what is the fringe acceptance of society. A lot of people would look back on Frankenfurter, or at least in the 70s looked at Frankenfurter, and 80s and said, that dude's super gay. However, today I watch that, I wouldn't say he's gay. Frankenfurter's not gay even slightly.
Interesting. I think what we're getting to, listen, I think you're a very bright guy. I can tell that the both of you over there have really plumbed the depths of tonight's theme, and really, I think where you're taking us right now, where you're kind of driving the exploration towards at the end of our stream tonight, is you're taking it to the place, to a reminder that there, and I've been saying this all along, there is no clear answer. Once you get into the weeds, once you start looking further and further into the micro levels of how to define this, is it gay? Is it not gay? What is gay? What, etc. I think you're delivering us back into the frayed reality surrounding the abyss. Sociopathogen. Being straight never cracked the Enigma code, girl.
See? Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what the hell what does that mean?
Alan Turing was a gay man, and he cracked the Enigma code, which is what the Germans were using during World War II for their, the Enigma code, super gay.
Tesla, asexual, maybe gay.
Yeah, that's not a bad call right there.
Closeted because he was asexual.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what made him gay, was the asexuality.
Where's Technology Wife? Turing got a raw deal.
It's true. And you know, honestly, it brings me, if I've heard you say it once, you know, I've heard you say it 1,000 times, and that is, to give somebody an answer, it might as well be assault, right? And I think that's really the lesson you were trying to help us understand this evening. You know, like we fell right into it. Like we came in all thinking we were clever, and Guru's over here 3 steps ahead again.
Fram Weard, Turing got raw dogged by men.
I don't know if that's a typo or...
Yeah, I don't know. Don't say anything else, Fram. Do not clear that up. Do not clear that up. Listen, Flux, you know where I'm coming from, and I think you sort of, in a very genuine and honest way, G. Picaro with a quick communal vision, just saying hi.
Oh.
I'm going to give that to you, Flux.
Oh, hey.
G. Picaro saying hi to you.
Hey, G. Good to see you.
Namaste. Now,
Namaste.
Listen. I think we've weaved a web of complexity and successfully delivered our community here back into the frayed reality, suffuse in the in and around the abyss. So I want to thank you for that massive gift that you've given us.
Leslie, all I can do is say, Guru, thank you for the gift of the burden of this program that you bear for us regularly. And I know a lot of the jokers in chat don't take time to really realize how heavy that burden is.
No, they don't. I mean, ultimately, that's the greatest burden, is being a place for these knuckleheads to jack each other off and chat for however many hours a night we do this program. Thank you for understanding that. It makes it makes the burden that just a little bit easier to handle.
Wow, I could not be more proud to hear a thing. Guru, thank you so much. What an excellent exploration this evening.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Flux. Namaste. Thanks for closing us out tonight.
Namaste. Happy birthday, Chi. Namaste.
Wow. Cougar Pie with a communal vision. Fram acting like he didn't get dogged out. Does that mean butt fucked? Is that what you mean, Kook? Yes. Fram acting like he didn't get fucked in the ass. Namaste. Well, guys, you absolutely beautiful exploration. Ha 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 ha. Fram got butt fucked, says Mish. Ha 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 ha. Right now, Mish is imagining Fram being just rammed in the ass by a gay penis and just LOLing. She's got one hand on her tummy and the other hand slapping her knee. Thinking, you know, at the reality of Fram being butt fucked. Namaste. I know who I'm reading. Youch, says Tropace. Namaste to you. Well, guys, beautiful exploration tonight. Thank you so much for being here with me. This has been a really, I've been looking forward to this theme for some time. Now, next exploration will be this Saturday night, private devoted light stream on the server. If you're interested in checking out the private devoted light streams on our private server, you get whatever amount of, whatever your pledge is, you get that much worth of points to use on the stream on our own thing that Gene built. And but if you're interested in that, check it out. And you get a monthly postcard. Namaste. A tremendous deal. And also Patreon keeps less than Twitch. Just something to think about. Namaste, guys, though. We'll be back. If you're joining me for Saturday, I'll see you Saturday. If you're not going to join me for Saturday, we'll be back next week. Regularly scheduled program Tuesday night. Blessings and namaste. Now let's get Picaro, you like the postcards? Picaro likes the postcards. Highlander, namaste to you. Blessings and namaste. Have you been lurking? Blessings, guys. Like I said, you join me for this Saturday private stream. If not, I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Next regular Twitch stream and YouTube stream. Blessings and namaste to everyone. Thank you for this gorgeous exploration tonight.
Cause it's the future, baby.
All right, you know who we're raiding. I accidentally unmuted her. Guys, we're raiding. Let's get this raid. Let's bring this energy of namaste on over to one of the most talented streamers on the platform, bar none. Guys, if you don't follow her, you're fucking up. You gotta hit follow once you get over there. I'm gonna be dropping my prime on Heedy Beat, explorer, comedian, absolute dynamo on the screen. We love Heedy Beat. We're gonna throw so when you get in there, slap some namastes down. If you got a prime, join me in throwing the prime at Heedy. But either way, guys, I'll see you Saturday for the private stream. If not, I'll see you on Tuesday for the regular stream. Blessings to all of you. I'll see you all very soon.